DenverSports.com. Let's build your roster.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-444-9336. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-9336. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-9336. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-9336. 800-444-9336.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Now Quinn Hughes, we played 3.5 minutes in overtime. Quinn Hughes shoots, he scores! He scores! Quinn Hughes in overtime wins it! And the United States will move on and face Slovakia in the semis. That was cool. That was a great day of hockey yesterday. And our Avalanche continue to represent exceptionally well. I don't think a team in the NHL has been represented as well as the Avs have been. So it was fun yesterday. Welcome in, everybody, on this Thursday morning. Say good morning to Brandon Stokeley. How we doing?
Good morning. Doing great. It's Thursday. We're not going to have 50-mile-an-hour winds today in the Rocks, so that's a good thing.
Windy again yesterday for you, last night?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Extremely windy all day yesterday. So that's a good thing, and the weekend's right around the corner. No, that hockey game was awesome. I mean, I was just kind of watching it, and it's like, okay, and then all of a sudden it's intense. It's like, okay, this thing, whoever scores first is probably going to win this thing. And U.S. goes up 1-0, and there it is, late. Sweden with the ties it up there, and I was so mad. I was so mad, Mike. I didn't I haven't been following the prelims and all this stuff all that much. Like, okay, yeah, we're playing good. Tell me when we see Canada. But then when that game got going, it was like, all right, we got to get this one. We got to get this one. And the fact that they were able to tie it up so late, pulling the goalie, and Hella Buick was playing so good. I mean, he was playing so good, and I love saying Hella Buick.
I know you do.
And so, but it would have been such a disappointment if they lost that one.
Yeah.
And it was a very entertaining game, very entertaining, and both teams played great. Here's my question to you: What do you think? Who was it? Is it Gabriel?
Yep.
What do you think he said in Sweden after the game was over?
Ooh. He said he was heartbroken.
Sweden.
He said he was heartbroken. In English, he said he was heartbroken.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yes. Well, I mean, let's start right there because, there's always been, I've always heard from hockey people, why don't you break down hockey the way that you break down the Broncos? All right, I'm going to bring a level of that to what happened there in overtime. Not a good shift for Gabe on that game winner. First of all, when you're in that 3-on-3, the goal is to, once you get possession is so crucial in those 3-on-3s. Once you have it, you gotta make the defense work a little bit. You gotta get guys moving around. You gotta create high opportunity shots. There's no reason not to get a good high chance, good chance to score. And Gabe, when he was out there, he took a rushed one-timer that didn't even come close to going on net, and it was not a good shot. It was not a good decision. And then he was the one that was caught a little bit flat-footed defensively when Quinn Hughes danced around him and scored the game winner. So not a great shift there for Gabe out on the ice when the game winner was scored. But hey, too bad. You're Sweden. We're America. We're happy. So
yeah, certainly. I mean that was a great shot by Hughes. I mean that thing was a laser. A laser.
Sniper.
I thought Sweden was actually controlling the puck better in OT than we were, getting better opportunities there until that last one. And, Hughes is a man. Kind of reminds me of myself out there. Just,
Yeah.
And then just like, poof, by you. But that was awesome. What a finish that was. That was great, man. Right there in the middle of the day, I was like, all right, I'm ready. Pour me one. I had to celebrate that one.
Now, I'm happy they won, of course. But let me be the turd in the punch bowl here because, how you play 60 minutes of intense, high-level Olympic hockey on the world stage, and then you decided in overtime on the gimmick that is 3-on-3. 3-on-3 was brought to the NHL because they just couldn't keep having ties every night. They had to have some sort of winner. So they came up with a couple of gimmicks, 3-on-3 and the shootout, just to get the game over with fairly quickly and make it somewhat entertaining. But it's a gimmick. And the fact that you had 3 quarterfinal games at the Olympics settled that way with 3-on-3, it's the same thing I say about soccer. I like how dumb it is that the world's biggest event, the World Cup, if it's tied, it goes to penalty kicks.
PK.
Dumb.
PKs.
Dumb. I mean, that would be like Game 7 of the NBA Finals going to overtime, and then you decide to play 3-on-3 to settle it. Dumb. So, anyway, I'm glad we won, but
well, here's my question.
I hate the overtime format.
It is so much different.
It's not hockey. It's not the same game that you just played for the previous 60 minutes. That's my problem. You're deciding these world championships on a game that doesn't even come close to resembling the game you just played for 60 minutes.
Right, but so you're looking at it. What if most of the players, you have a lot of NHL players playing, and you don't want to play 3 overtimes.
Why not? Why
Huh?
not? You signed up for
tired.
it. Hey, listen, these players said they wanted to shut down the season for 3 weeks, that they wanted to go over there and risk the potential of injury. Sidney Crosby got hurt in regulation. They wanted this. So if you want this, you sign up for this, then you go all the way and you play hockey. Play real hockey.
Well, that's not the way it is. I'm just glad it didn't get to a shootout.
A shootout.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't get to a shootout. Yeah, but you're right. Soccer, that's you're watching watching the World Cup, and then all of a sudden they go to PKs, penalty kicks. Like what? How he finished this thing in a penalty kick? That makes no sense. I don't have as much beef there in hockey. I thought it was a little bit entertaining. It was action. It was fast paced. But I understand.
Oh yeah.
If you're.
Oh, it was entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It was entertaining, but that's. To me, that's not the point. The point is not to be entertaining. The point is to settle an all-important, crucial hockey game the right way. That's all.
I thought it was settled the right way. We win, they lose. He.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We.
Well,
there you go.
That was the saving grace. Had they lost that game,
then I'd be upset like you, Evans.
Exactly. So it was a great day, and you don't see days like this, and it started out this way.
Next goal wins winner on to the semifinals. Knifing through, they score! Mitch Marner delivers Canada into the semis.
And then it was Lecky.
Quick pass ahead, Lekkonen's in all alone. Lekkonen off the bar, down, scores! It's over, the champions are still alive. Finland are through to the semifinals of Milano Cortina 2026. Lekkonen, the hero in overtime.
Awesome, and then the grand finale.
Now Quinn Hughes, we played 3.5 minutes in overtime. Quinn Hughes shoots, he scores! He scores! Quinn Hughes in overtime wins it, and the United States will move on and face Slovakia in the semis.
I love those sniper goals when you hear the clink of the bar.
Yeah, no,
as it goes in. Bar down for Lehkonen. That one, love it.
No, you're right. I mean, it makes it even more special, more fun when you hear it clink off the iron.
Yes,
and that was awesome. What a shot! What a game! So when's the next one? You know,
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Versus Slovakia. What's the rundown on Slovakia?
All I can tell you is that, out of the other 3 teams, out of their 25 guys on their roster, all 25 or 24 of the 25 are NHL guys. On Slovakia, it's 6 out of 25 is NHL guys.
Okay.
So
wow.
So yes, the U.S. should win. Yeah, it worked out nice because it would have been a grind to go through Sweden and then Finland. And then have to go through Canada.
Sweden and Finland. Ooh.
Been tough. So you can react to that. RamosLaw.com. Text line 303-713-1043. Also welcome you in on the Denver Sports YouTube channel. Coming up next, apparently going to have a little bit of an awkward segment here coming up because apparently Stoke didn't get the call. That's next.
What?
Who should the Broncos target to help fortify their linebacker room?
Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker, Jacksonville. Guy is 27 years old, just entering his prime. First-round pick in 2022. The guy's a playmaker. We need inside linebacker help. This is a guy that you could build around for the next 5 or 6 years and finally maybe have that position solved.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply or play. Stop, opt out. Terms and conditions apply to the earnings promotion.
Do you have caregiving experience as a parent, teacher, nanny, coach, or in another similar role? Hop Skip Drive is looking for experienced caregivers who want to help students in their community by driving them to and from school. Earn up to $50 per ride with Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion, all while helping your community. If you have your own vehicle that is no more than 10 years old, a clean driving record, and at least 5 years of caregiving experience, you could become a Hop Skip Drive care driver. Just text ROAD to 323232 to get started right now. Hop Skip Drive gives you the flexibility to set your own schedule and earn competitive pay. It's simple. Drive in your free time and make a real difference for students right in your neighborhood. Don't wait. Text ROAD to 323232 right now. Text ROAD to 323232 and start earning up to $50 per ride during Hop Skip Drive's welcome promotion period. That's ROAD to 323232. Text ROAD to 323232 now.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com. This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Right now, save $16 on a pair of Rain-X Rugged XL wiper blades, plus get 2 times O rewards points only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach By here. For 5280 Exteriors, Colorado homes face more risk than ever from intense weather, including wildfire exposure. 5280 Exteriors prioritizes fire-resistant, non-combustible, low-maintenance exterior upgrades with reliable quality installations. Protect your home with James Hardy siding, TimberTech decking, and Pella Impervia fiberglass windows, all designed to stand up to heat, weather, and time. They also offer 60 months no-interest financing. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, 2-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health. That's why I made the smart move to invest in fitness equipment with Fitness Gallery. It's a game changer.
This February, save 25% off all primetime functional trainers, home gyms, and racks. Work out on your schedule on the equipment you choose from the safety and comfort of your own home. Save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
AutoNation's New Year, New Wheels event is going on now. Drive any new or used vehicles 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days. Save thousands on your favorite cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar today. Don't miss 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation store or AutoNation.com. On select models with approved credit, interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details, subject to in-store verification.
Hi, I'm Brad Barnett, president and founder of Mountain High Appliance. This President's Day, enjoy huge savings at all of our showrooms. Whether you're replacing a single appliance or planning a full kitchen remodel, we've got you covered. From freezers starting at $199 to complete kitchen packages starting at only $19.99. Plus, save up to $4,200 on select KitchenAid packages. And our price match guarantee means you'll always receive the best pricing. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040 and Jacobs Law with another cool story to share. James called 303 Law 4040, and he's like a lot of our clients, not looking to get rich, but he just didn't want to get stuck with a bunch of medical bills. So we met with James like we do all of our 303 Law 4040 clients in person, and it's a good thing we did because we noticed James did not look so good. We sent him to the hospital to get checked out, and they did wind up admitting him. In the end, we got him feeling better and $125,000. He was over the moon. He came into the office to pick up his check and rang that victory bell. And the really cool part is James surprised us with a check of his own, a donation so we could keep the best free meal in Denver coming each and every first and third Thursday. If you've been injured, you may be like James, not looking to get rich, but not sure what to do. That's why we're here to help. Just give us a call at 303-LAW-4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303-LAW-4040.
I'm Corey Rose, anchor at 9 News and proud mama who enjoys taking my kids mountain biking at Winter Park. I love preparing you for the day ahead with the latest headlines. Whether it's tackling safety in our kids' schools or covering breaking news, from Aurora to Lakewood and everywhere in between, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to Colorado's #1 streaming newscast. Make the move to 9 News Mornings. Live starting at 4:30 anywhere you watch.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your card can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
1-877-CARS-for-KIDS. Donate your card today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by ROX Rocks Heating and Air.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Perfect grammar.
Well, what is it?
Lululemon.
Lululemon. I thought there's a Lulumon. I look at Lululemon,
yeah,
and I see Lulumon. I'm not gonna lie.
Relentless ambition.
If I don't get Mike and I sold, maybe it's Mike that's holding me back. Is it what you're saying?
I think maybe he might be the anchor.
And lots of empathy.
He went on a hunger strike, and it's not funny, Mike. The dog almost died, and you're laughing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, let's just get the awkwardness out of the way right away so we can just move on. The Denver Broncos have named themselves a wide receivers coach. And it's Ronald Curry, who is an FOS, a friend of Sean, was with Sean in New Orleans, and was interviewed for the offensive coordinator position that went to Davis Webb. But Stoke was holding out hope that, hey, got invited on the field last year.
Thought we made a connection.
Made a connection. He knows Stoke. Stoke tormented Sean Payton in New Orleans.
Yeah, he saw me catching touchdowns.
And you thought, hey, I've coached before. Coached at Valor. Was an outstanding coach.
Great Pop Warner coach.
You were waiting for the call for maybe getting the chance to be the wide receiver coach for the Broncos, and did that call ever? Did you at least get a chance to talk, to interview?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I missed a couple calls, but it kept saying spam. So I just didn't even answer it.
No, that said Sean.
Oh.
played better.
So, yeah, it's probably for the best, Mike. That's too many hours for me. I'm like a 4-hour-a-day guy. That's kind of my limit now. So those hours probably wouldn't suit me. I need to be on the course.
Oh, you know what that would do to your golf game?
Right. I mean, you think I would still be known as the Tiger Woods of Highlands Ranch?
No.
If I was being a coach?
Mm-mm.
You know? I mean, when would I have time to light up a stogie?
Right.
You know, you're in your office. Is
Right.
that allowed in the building?
Right.
Probably not in the new building.
Right.
Certainly. So, nah, I'm out.
Like, I don't think you can get there to the building, and then have a Bloody Mary before you go out to work. I don't think it works that way.
That's probably not good, but I will be having one today.
Yes, I know you will.
I will be having one today because the U.S. women are squaring off versus Canada at like 10:15, Mike.
There you go.
So that's going to be a good one. I know we whipped them earlier, but that's going to be a good one. So I can't wait for that. So yes, I will be sitting down watching that with the bloody. So I can't wait for that. Yeah, but man, a call would have been nice. Just a call.
Just a call.
Hey, just checking in. No, we know you're busy right now with the new show, but just wanted to throw it out there and see how you would feel about it. Right?
Yeah.
That would have been nice. Just a thought. But
I mean, we know it'll take a lot for you to leave. You love the schedule. You love being there in the morning. You love Mike. You love Stink. You guys are number one in the morning in Denver. I know it'll take a lot. What would it take?
What would it take? Right. You're the Gary Kubiak of that show. Got him over the finish line. Are you still motivated? Are you still? What's the motivation like for you right now? Right. Do you still have that drive?
Yeah.
Because
we're fixing to find out.
It's like Gary in his first year did it. My first year I did it for y'all.
Yeah, you
did.
You did.
I mean, Mark and you. I don't know, who are you like? You're like who's on that? You're like Emmanuel Sanders and who else do we have? Mark C.J. Anderson.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you help get them over the finish line, and now they appreciate it, but like what drives me now? So. But I'm still here. Don't worry.
Good. Nuggets back to work tonight in L.A. against the Clippers. David Adelman, what are your team's goals for the remaining 27 games of the regular season?
Get healthy. And I think just, our defensively, we got to be better. We know that. And I think that'll come with, the proper depth and guys getting more comfortable playing their normal minutes. And that'll take some time here, but I just think we're going to continue to be us, which there's a lot of positives. We talked about that today our offense has been elite throughout the year. Our defense has been up and down. So if we can find a happy medium there, obviously we'll be a very dangerous team.
Jonas Valanciunas, Big Val, you ready for the remaining grind?
That's our job. No matter what, we got to do it. There's a lot of injuries, this and that. Probably he's not healthy, but we got to do it. We get paid big bucks to do that. Which not complaining, just man up and do it. There's no other way, right? You're not gonna change the schedule, so gotta come in and do it. That's it. Simple as it sounds. Probably not simple to do.
The sounds of sports. Quinn Hughes' shot ringing off the crossbar, off the goalpost, and the sound of squeaking sneakers in the background. Love it.
Balls on the court.
Yes.
I like Big Val. I like that answer from him. I mean, they're not changing the schedule, nothing. You got to man up and do it. We're getting paid a lot of money. No excuses, no explanations. Just go out there and get it done. So I like that mindset. Of course, you need your guys. So hopefully they can start getting healthy here down the stretch. So we can start seeing that group together and what it's going to look like. Adelman talks about number one goal is getting healthy, right? Well, some of that's on him. I mean, you got to follow the plans that are put in place. We saw that all of a sudden with Jokic where, it's like he's on a minute restriction, but it's a close game and, we blow through the minute restriction by like 20 minutes. I mean, let's have a better plan, for the Nuggets here moving forward. Let's follow through with the plan. Let's try to get healthy. Again, I bet if they call up the Broncos there, Penner and company, they might lend them Bo Lowry to help them out. But hopefully we can get some good luck on our side here That group needs to start playing together.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I mean, you got to get – I know 4 of them have been together for a while, but what does the rotation look like, Mike? I mean, when Payton and Cam, they're all healthy, what does the starting lineup look like?
To me, there's yes, overall health is the question, right? Is the goal. To me, the remaining part of this season, there's one huge question I need answered. Is Aaron Gordon going to be back healthy by the playoffs? Because if he isn't, I just don't see how this team can win a championship. With a healthy Aaron Gordon, yes. Without him, no. So to me, that's
what
this whole thing pivots on.
Well, it's a tough guy to replace. He does a little bit of everything. You don't have a guy like him. So
if this thing is about winning another championship, that's what has to happen.
Well, I'm sure they're trying to get him healthy and to stay healthy. But you're looking at you're the number 3 seed. You don't want to drop any more than that.
Correct.
I mean, you're only a game up on Houston.
Correct.
See Kevin Durant's sending out those from his burner Twitter account again.
Just play basketball, KD. Just play basketball.
Seriously.
Jeez.
What are we doing?
Too much time on your hands.
Too much time.
Coming up next, DraftKings has come out with their over-under win totals for next season.
What? Already?
And I don't think Broncos country is going to be happy. That's next.
Should the Broncos consider trading one of their starters on defense?
To me, there's 2 guys for one spot. One guy you took with the 83rd pick in the NFL draft. One guy you took with the 20th pick. Plus, Moss is getting ready to get paid. Barron, you got a ways to go until you have to pay him. I think it's simple. Riley Moss needs to be dealt this offseason.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, tax season can be stressful enough even under the best of circumstances. Can only imagine what it's like to be targeted by the IRS financially. And it's not really a great time for you right now financially. This is a fight you don't want to take on yourself. Better to have Todd Whalen and Advanced Tax Solutions by your side. They are very serious people doing serious work, helping their clients out of serious jams with the IRS. They have the experience and all the latest information and know-how, all the tax laws down pat, and the different options available to you to find a resolution with the IRS. And look, the IRS does want a resolution. And even if you're not at your best financially, according to Todd Whalen, it's actually the best time to work out a deal with the IRS. Even if you haven't filed in several years, there are solutions out there. They're called offers and compromise. I won't even try to explain it. Call Advanced Tax Solutions. They're better at it. It's a battle that can be won, but it can be complicated. It can be intimidating to try to do it by yourself. Whatever you're facing, tax levies, tax debt, back taxes, or any other type of tax problem, call Advanced Tax Solutions, 303-753-6040, and at advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Hoops in Hamilton on the DU campus is intense this season.
And the Denver Pioneers have scored more points than any game in program history.
The threes are flying and the atmosphere is electric. Join us to create a home court advantage as conference play heats up.
Goes down low, feeds Wysocki, up with a two-handed dunk.
Group discounts and one-of-a-kind experiences await. Denver basketball. Get your tickets today at DenverPioneers.com.
Are you worrying about those upcoming credit card bills after the holidays? If you're a homeowner, there's no better time than now to call American Financing and wipe out that debt, eliminate the stress, and set yourself up for a strong 2026. The Fed dropped rates for the 4th time in December. American Financing can help you access that equity in your home at an interest rate in the low 5s. You heard that right, in the low 5s. That is a much lower rate than the average 20% or more credit card rate. American Financing is saving their customers an average of $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise to start the new year. There are no upfront fees and no obligation to see how much you can save. And they are closing some in as fast as 10 days and even delaying 2 mortgage payments. American Financing, Colorado's home for home loans. Call them today at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. APR for rates in the 5 start at 6.196% for well-qualified buyers. Call 303-695-7000 for details about credit costs and terms.
When you've been serving Colorado as long as I have, you see a lot of new law firms come and go. Many of them aren't even from here. They don't know Colorado law the way we do. I'm Rob Wilhite of the Wilhite Law Firm. For 47 years, we've been fighting and winning for Coloradans. This is our home. We care about our community, and we care about the safety of every resident who lives here. So if you've been injured and need real Colorado experience on your side, call the Wilhite Law Firm. 303-GOOD-LAW. The Wilhite Law Firm. Experience you can trust, results you can count on.
Hey guys, your boy Mark Schlereth here. Denver is Truck Month only at Bozarth Chevrolet and Celebration Chevrolet, where every new and pre-owned truck comes with a spray-in bed liner included. That's right, every new truck, every bed protected. Plus, take advantage of deeply incentivized programs on all the new and pre-owned trucks, including the new Silverado and Colorado, with offers designed for their customers to take advantage of. Work harder, play harder, drive smarter. Only at Bozarth Chevrolet and Celebration Chevrolet, your trusted partner in automotive.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-311-4114. That's 800-311-4114. 800-311-4114.
Hey, it's Philip Lindsay here. During my football career, I've seen every kind of medical tech there is. I finally stopped ignoring my joint pain, and I want to tell you guys about RegenRx. They have a blueprint to recovery that is next level. From stem cells to shockwave therapy, it's non-surgical, and there's no downtime. Don't just settle for average results with outdated equipment. Go to a clinic that's leading the way. RegenRx offers free consultations, so you need to give them a call today at 303-630-9770 today, or visit regenrx.co and let them know that Philip Lindsay sent you. Take back control of your life.
It's time to take care of you. Who better to help you do that than the top voices in well-being on Audible? Sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/wellbeing.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Massive biceps.
Your arms look big. I don't know if it's fat or muscle.
You watch that, you.
Minor accomplishments.
I did yoga yesterday. I signed up and took a yoga class yesterday.
And having each other's backs.
Mrs. S. Lana, Stoke's playing golf today, and Stoke has no intention of going appliance shopping with you. Here's the deal. Just so you know.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Mark will be along here in about a half hour. By the way, as we continue our special Telerator Tuesdays on all days of the week, as we take a look at some of these free agents that might be on the Broncos and your free agent wish list. Stoke, who sat out yesterday, is coming back with a vengeance today with not one but 2 free agent breakdowns.
Well, listen. This is off-season Telerator Tuesday. Just to let you know, okay, this isn't, a normal I'm going in and diving in and breaking down, the Broncos' previous game on a Sunday. So I don't want expectations. I've set the bar so high around here. I've risen the Telerator Tuesday to a different level than what it was before. So I just I have a certain trying to think of the right word that standard that I've set for myself. But it's just this is the off season.
That's fair.
Okay, this is the off season.
I'm not expecting
you're
to be
talking
as
about 2.
in-depth.
You're talking about I'm just like just.
But I just like you to be able to paint a
paint
solid
picture.
A little picture. It doesn't need to be exactly.
Chapel,
does not need to be
like it is during
chapel.
the season. So
exactly. You're painting 16 chapels.
I just want to make sure that you understand that and the listeners understand that.
Listen. I mean, I'm not expecting the 16 chapel. Okay, it can be a bowl of fruit, but knowing it's coming from Picasso,
right,
still matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still worth a lot.
It's still worth a lot, even if it's a bowl of fruit.
Right. Doesn't matter because it's Picasso.
Exactly.
It's Stoke.
So we look forward to it. DraftKings has come out already with over-under win totals for next season. Now, of course, a lot can change with free agency and the like, but not only can that change for the Broncos, it can also change for other teams. So the fact that they have established some numbers here coming off what we just saw this past season and what is expected or is what is previewed for next season based on what's there for these teams, I don't know if Broncos country is going to be happy. Maybe you will be happy.
Let me guess.
What do you think the over-under on wins for the Broncos is next season?
9.5.
Correct.
Seems about right.
Correct.
Seems about right.
What do you think it is for the Chargers?
I would say, you got to remember the Broncos are playing first-place schedule this year. Chargers are playing a second-place schedule. Mark's Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess I'll go a little bit more. I mean, I'll go 10.5.
You are correct.
Okay.
What do you think Kansas City's is?
That's the one that's, I'd put them at 10.5 also.
10.5.
I'm here.
So the Broncos are at 9.5. Kansas City, the Chargers, Baltimore, Buffalo, and New England, all at 10.5.
What are the Raiders? A half?
5.5.
Not a half?
Not a half.
Oh.
So does that bother you that there's not more respect being shown for the Broncos, or do you almost kind of like the idea, okay, go out and prove it to them again?
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, why should it bother me? I don't care if they put a lot of respect on the Broncos or not. I think that number's about right. That's fine. I mean, I think the Broncos are a good football team, but they still got to go out there and do it again now. And what was the knock last year? They didn't play anyone.
Right.
Easy schedule.
And the schedule they did play, they played a ton of close games, and they won a bunch of close games. And can you, law of averages, come back and do that again?
Exactly. So I don't mind. I don't mind Vegas putting that line.
So do you think the Broncos are the third best team in the AFC West right now?
No, I don't. I don't think so. But I still think that they got to prove that they can do it at a higher level against more consistent, better competition throughout the course of a regular season. And so that's fine. I mean, look, I think they got a really good coaching staff. I think they have the players that are with the makeup to win those close games, and that's not going to change from last year to this year. So I love the fact that the Vegas put it the line where they put the line. And then you want to, if you want to have a little extra motivation, if you're Sean Payton in that first meeting, all right, boys, they still don't believe. You don't believe. They still don't believe. Right? I mean, you just put that up on the projector, right?
That's good, because that would mean that we're probably in line for another Sean Payton double latte comment before the season.
Ooh.
If people are talking down the Broncos.
Right. You think we get another one this year?
He can't help himself.
We've got one every year.
Of course. He can't help himself. He'll say something.
Maybe next week?
No.
You're not close.
At the scouting
No,
combine?
he'll be buttoned down at the combine. Guarantee you. He'll be buttoned down.
Do you think he tells us who calls the plays?
Yes.
And I'll ask you that every day.
Yes. I do. It's going to be the first question. And it's going to be the second question.
I know.
And
but
they're going to keep coming back to it. And he knows it's going to be the first question.
Sean likes to play that game sometimes. He likes to play the game.
What game is there to play?
Evans.
What's the game?
Torture the media a little bit.
Yeah.
Make sure they know who's boss.
Yeah, because screw them.
See, I would think you'd want to get out in front and start pumping up your guy Davis Webb.
Well, what if it's not him? I mean, you're assuming it's him. What if it's not him? What if it's going to be just like it's always been?
I don't think it's. I think there's going to be some, at least some responsibilities given to Davis Webb. I don't think he's just going to stand there and be a bow whisperer during the game.
Okay, see, that's going to be interesting. I could see a scenario where we walk away and we don't learn a whole lot. We're still evaluating, what roles we're going to have as a coaching staff right now. We're still working through that. We just got our staff together little bit disappointed. Stokley's not our receiver coach, but, things happen.
Played better.
So, I could see a scenario where he goes down that road. We're still figuring it out.
Boy, that'd be a bummer. I want news.
I do too. We'll get news though, Mike. I mean, there'll be a lot of news,
but I want that news.
I do too. And Davis Webb's going to be a big part of this coaching staff. He's going to be a big part of coming up with a game plan. We'll figure out how we're going to work and together, and who's going to call the plays and what situations and how that's. We got plenty of time to do that, Mike.
I just can't see the Broncos only winning 9 games. I don't think they're going to win 14, but I don't see them winning only 9. So give me the over and somewhere between 10 and 14.
That's fair. And 1-10's hard. I don't know if you knew that. It's hard.
Oh, boy, I'm told that all the time.
And especially when you're the hunted now. You're not taking it. No one's overlooking you now. I mean, you hosted the AFC Championship game, and you were right in it with your backup quarterback, and so people aren't overlooking you now. You have a tougher schedule now. I mean, things are a lot more difficult in your situation now than what they were the year before. So different challenges this year compared to the last couple of years.
We got a Telerator Tuesday because you get 2 of them today. Who are you going to do first?
What do you? I mean,
you gave me 2. You gave me 2 names.
Yeah, I was just going to do them both at the same time.
Oh no, we don't know. Let's spread them out. Let's spread them out. No, let's spread them out.
See, this is what happens.
No, I want to spread them out.
You give someone an inch, and then they want to take a mile.
No,
this is why I don't like.
I don't want to do it both. I want to.
I don't really have.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk this over. We'll negotiate during the break.
I knew this would happen. Like you clean up around the house a little bit. Now the wife expects the house to be perfect all the time. It's like. So I give you. I got 2, but 2 were going to be into one segment. Now you're putting the pressure on me, and I just feel like.
Yeah, but you don't have to do like the whole segment with one guy. I think you're worried about having to deliver a whole segment with one guy. You don't have to do that.
I'm a little bit nervous and anxious right now. I haven't done really a off-season Telerator Tuesday, and the bar is so high.
I know.
I set it so high, Mike, that I don't want to disappoint all of my loyal fans out there that expect a certain thing. When you say Telerator Tuesday, they expect greatness.
Stokley's Bowl of Fruit Telerator Tuesday coming up next.
Should the Broncos be aggressive in the tight end market again this offseason?
I think there's some opportunities out there to kind of fix that issue if the draft is in a place where you're like, hey, I'm comfortable going up and getting Sadiq and moving up 10 spots. Like, if you're not comfortable doing that, then I think there's free agents available that would fit the bill.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What's happening, fellas? Stoke here from my friends at Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Low testosterone is a real issue for many men. It can lead to poor sleep, low energy, brain fog, reduced sex drive, and make it difficult to stay in shape. And as we all know, a healthy body plays a major role in overall health and well-being. Now get this, Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, they can help you lose weight, support metabolism, improve gains in the gym, and more with 4 targeted body composition plans. You got featured G8 peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, PDAs, and so much more. Jeff and his team, they're the absolute best. They'll get you taken care of. Because, fellas, early to your mid-30s, you start losing 2 to 3% of your testosterone production every year. And it happens gradually. And before you know it, you just don't feel like the same man you did in your 20s or 30s. But it doesn't have to be that way. And get this, stop procrastinating, fellas. Most men wait a year or longer. There's no need to wait. Don't ignore the signs. Call today and take the first step towards feeling great again. 720-440-7900. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has 5 locations in Colorado to serve you. Fort Collins, North Denver, Central Denver, Castle Rock, and Colorado Springs. Call 720-440-7900, or you can find them online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I am down 60 pounds because of SodaWeightLoss.com. The weight came off a few years ago, and it came off naturally. And I got to tell you, having my own nutritionist, someone who was always available via text, made all the difference. It's real support from a real person. That's what keeps you consistent with SodaWeightLoss.com. Soda is the #1 weight loss company in America for client satisfaction and results. Clients look and feel 10 years younger, just like I do. I move easier, I sleep better. I got my confidence back, baby, and all thanks to SodaWeightLoss.com. And here's the best part. Join now and your partner joins for free. You start together, you support each other, and you both get younger, feeling healthier versions of yourselves. Call them up, 1-866-800-SODA. That's 1-866-800-SODA. Join Soda for a short time to have results that last a lifetime. Go to SodaWeightLoss.com. That's SOTA weightloss.com. Soda Weight Loss is, say it with me, it's got to be state-of-the-art.
I'm Tiffany, founder of Harlem Pilates. When I couldn't find Pilates in my neighborhood, I started a studio from my studio apartment. Chase Inc. helped me grow from 1 Pilates studio to 3. Because when you start small, you're going to need some big help.
With the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ready to free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders with smart business buying tools, leaving time to focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future at AmazonBusiness.com.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health.
This February, save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
If you're considering sedation dentistry and want to learn more about it, Clarkson Dental can help. When it comes to your health, you want to make sure you know all the details. The highly trained professionals at Clarkson Dental have your answers. Learn more at coloradosedation.com.
Hey guys, boy Steve here today about my long-term buddy Troy Hansford. And if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now might be the time to sell, still get top dollar. Believe it or not, my guy Troy is still offering his $5,000 guarantee. What is it, you ask? Well, if you can't sell your house at your price on your timeline that you agree upon beforehand, bam, going to cut you a check for $5,000. Who else makes the offer? Nobody I've ever heard of. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy right now. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. You have a house to sell, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money. That's 720-900-4433, 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford of RE/MAX Professionals, a Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then call my buddy Troy, 720-900-4433.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider, Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's time for Telerator Tuesday.
Stokley down the sideline!
Where two-time Super Bowl champion Brandon Stokley borrows Payton Manning's game film.
Stokley, wow!
And uses his superior Cajun intellect to bring you inside the Broncos game plan.
Louisiana right
Here's Mr. Louisiana Lightning himself, Brandon Stokley.
Before we start, I do want to read this text because we got a few of these after our last back and forth there. Mike, how do you deal with Stokley's constant whining?
Ooh. Good
question.
Yeah,
Meditation, breathing exercises, maybe some pharmaceutical help.
Yeah.
But what would you like to do? See, I recognize that this is off-season Picasso/Stokley with the Telerator Tuesday. You're not doing the Sistine Chapel today.
Right.
You're more like Picasso, like, I think I'll go out today and paint a bowl of fruit.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I understand it. But you said you had two different free agent running backs you wanted to look at today, and I'd like to kind of like spread them out. But you want to do them both at the same time? Hey, man, it's your call.
Here we go. I'm just going to get through this. Just going to do the damn bowl of fruit and get through this, all right?
Okay.
Breece Hall. Let's go, man. Breece Hall.
What do you see?
5'11", 217. He's only 24 right now. Only 24 years old. He's going to be 25 May 31st. And what I really love about him, the guy competes, okay? He's a competitor. He is. I mean, he goes out there, and even on a terrible team like the Jets, terrible. I mean, that's got to wear on you after a while. And guess what? They're playing from behind all the time. I mean, they were so bad this year, the Jets were. But he still went out there and competes. And it was the second he played in, I think it was 16 games this year. And the second to last game of the year, they were playing the Patriots, and they were losing like 21-3, like halfway through the second. And he still had one of his better games of the year. So he's got a burst. He can get outside if you give up the edge. He can get outside. He'll run it in between the tackles. He catches the ball naturally. Really got really good hands. So I like that. He's also got a good stiff arm. So the other thing that he does that most really good running backs do, he gets those hidden yards. So it looks like it should be a 2-yard gain. Patriots have him. They got him stopped, 2-yard gain. Nope, he gets 4, right, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is a big deal. So, again, I feel bad for him. The Jets are such a bad football team. He needs to get out of there because he's a really good football player, and he needs to pray they don't franchise tag him because that's the talk right now, and it seems like it's likely that they might franchise tag him. He ran it for 111 yards on 14 carries in Week 17 of a disaster of a season against a very good Patriots defense. I mean, that just shows you, like, what his mindset is. I mean, most people in that situation, you're playing for the Jets, Mike, and it's Week 17, and you've won, 3 or 4 games or whatever it is, and you're a really good player. You're thinking about not getting hurt heading into the offseason because you're going to be a free agent. And you're thinking about, where am I going on vacation? Right, my bags are packed. But he went out there, and he had a really good game. So I like him a lot. And like I said, he's 24 years old. I would love to see this guy as a Denver Bronco. This is the type of back that the Broncos need. You talk about a difference maker. This guy is a difference maker. So I was pleasantly surprised watching Breece Hall and just seeing the type of things he does. But not only that, he's a 3-down back, so he can play first down, second down, third down. Doesn't have to come off the football field. But I think this guy could be a real difference maker.
That's a glowing endorsement, and boy, the numbers back you up when you're talking about Breece Hall. Here's my only question, and you said it right there at the end. Because of his ability to catch the ball, he is a 3-down back. In theory, shouldn't need to leave the field. Do you like R.J. Harvey?
I like Harvey.
Do you like his upside?
I like Harvey. I love Breece Hall. I think he could help take this offense to the next level. There's still unknowns about Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to go with the unknowns and just hope that he can take a big step forward?
I'm saying, is there a role really for Harvey moving forward if you bring in Breece Hall?
Sure. You can find a role. You can find a role. I mean, look, you're playing 17 games in the NFL. We're trying to keep Breece Hall healthy. So there's still a role for Harvey on this football team, certainly. And, I think we found out last year, we need more quality depth at the running back position. So I mean, you can find different ways to get Harvey on the football field. You're not going to be giving Breece Hall the ball 25 to 35 times a game. You're not going to do that. So he can be a 3-down back, but he doesn't have to be a 3-down back for you. But I really like this guy. I just don't know if he's going to be available. Now, it's going to cost you, but I think it's worth it. Like, if you look at a position that the Broncos really need to get better at and an aspect of their game offensively, it's running the ball. You want to help Bo Nix out? Get him a complete running back that can catch, that can run it, that can take some pressure off of him.
That was so much more than a bowl of fruit.
Oh, good. I'm glad. See, I like to undersell, over-deliver, unlike Mark Schlereth. I just had to take a shot at Mark. Just felt good. I don't know where is he. Is he showing up today? Is he here?
He's listed as probable.
Okay, all right.
We'll find out here in the next 5 minutes. In the meantime, good job, Stoke. In the
Thanks,
meantime,
buddy.
later on the show,
I like to complain. I get it. I come across a little like a complainer. I understand, a whiner, complainer sometimes. Just bear with me.
Later on the show, he'll break down Rico Dowdle, another free agent running back that could be on the Broncos wish list. In the meantime, we want to make sure we give every single one of you a chance to go to Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world, the Superfan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040. It's an incredible event, pair of two nights to go see this event. 2-night tickets, round-trip airfare for two from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Got to get signed up? So head to DenverSports.com/superfan to do it.
The champ!
Do you consider yourself a super fan? Well, now's your chance to prove it. It's Denver Sports 1043 The Fan Super Fan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040, sending you to Las Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. A pair of 2-night event tickets, airfare, and hotel all included, plus a $500 Visa card. So get in the ring and enter now at DenverSports.com/superfan. That's DenverSports.com/superfan.
Are your investments in the right accounts? What's best, traditional or Roth? Are you receiving all available tax deductions? Are you paying as little in tax as you can? These are all questions you can't afford to get wrong. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth, and in many cases, it's not what you make, but it's what you keep that makes the real difference. Trajan Wealth and Trajan Tax work closely together exclusively. No more guessing about whether you should do a Roth conversion, or if maxing out your 401k is really the best option. Our nationally recognized fiduciary advisors and CPA team work in tandem to make sure your tax strategy works with your investment strategy. We'll even do your tax preparation. One team, one strategy. Isn't it time for a second opinion? Call Trajan today, 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
Always on time or you don't pay it time. Always on time or you don't pay it time.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Dan Jacobs with 303 Law 4040 and Jacobs Law with another cool story to share. James called 303 Law 4040, and he's like a lot of our clients, not looking to get rich, but he just didn't want to get stuck with a bunch of medical bills. So we met with James like we do all of our 303 Law 4040 clients in person, and it's a good thing we did because we noticed James did not look so good. We sent him to the hospital to get checked out, and they did wind up admitting him. In the end, we got him feeling better and $125,000. He was over the moon. He came into the office to pick up his check and rang that victory bell. And the really cool part is James surprised us with a check of his own, a donation so we could keep the best free meal in Denver coming each and every first and third Thursday. If you've been injured, you may be like James, not looking to get rich, but not sure what to do. That's why we're here to help. Just give us a call at 303-LAW-4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303-LAW-4040.
Hey, it's Zach By here. Protect your home with 5280 Exteriors and their James Hardy siding, Timber Tech decking, and Pella Impervia fiberglass windows. They also offer 60 months, no interest financing. 5280 Exteriors, the altitude of quality.
When I wake up
The best mornings
in the morning light,
Start with Wrangler. Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cybersecurity must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business, powering possibilities.
Now through March 22nd, switch to Comcast Business and get started with 150 megabit internet plus Security Edge for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Or ask how to lock in your rate for 5 years on a qualifying internet bundle and get a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. For a limited time only. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and other fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply.
I'm Drew Carney, anchor with 9 News Mornings. I'm new to Colorado, but not new to the early wake-up call. I'm excited to share my 20-plus years of morning news experience with this community, giving you the info you need to tackle the day and start it with a smile. Across the Denver Metro, we've got you covered, because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to Colorado's #1 streaming newscast. Make the move to 9 News Mornings, live, starting at 4:30, anywhere you watch.
Hey guys, your boy Mark Schlereth here. Denver is Truck Month only at Bozarth Chevrolet and Celebration Chevrolet, where every new and pre-owned truck comes with a spray-in bed liner included. That's right, every new truck, every bed protected. Plus, take advantage of deeply incentivized programs on all the new and pre-owned trucks, including the new Silverado and Colorado, with offers designed for their customers to take advantage of. Work harder, play harder, drive smarter. Only at Bozarth Chevrolet and Celebration Chevrolet, your trusted partner in automotive.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Mattress Firm's President's Day sale is here. Score unbeatable deals and get matched with the perfect bed. They make sleep easy.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Temper tantrums.
Was that fun, listener? Were those good questions? Did you find yourself going, man, Stokley, Evans, Schlereth, you guys are dumb. Did you have fun today?
Copyright infringement.
He took something that I have told him and tried to make it his own and just did not present very well.
And some flexible scheduling.
When I grow up, I want to have Mark's schedule. No one has a better schedule than Mark Schlereth. He just shows up and works whenever he wants to.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Well, good news. He decided to show up at work today.
He's here?
He's here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
4 days in a row.
I thought, well, Friday, tomorrow. Tomorrow is
iffy?
Questionable.
Okay.
Questionable.
Well, you've already exceeded my expectations.
Right.
So
Right.
everything after that's lanyap.
Yeah.
All good.
I did the extra hour on Monday.
I know.
So.
And it was a holiday.
Right. So you're basically banking. You're banking that.
Are you sore right now from all this heavy workload?
Yeah.
You have tired legs?
Yeah, I'm got too low legs right now. My legs are a little too lowish. So, questionable for tomorrow.
All right, we'll see. Before we go any further, where's my chicken? Some texters brought up, have you gotten your chicken?
It's in the refrigerator.
Which refrigerator?
The refrigerator here.
Seriously?
I brought it. I did bring it. So I didn't want to leave. We'll do the chicken. We'll do the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich where I
Yes.
leave it out.
Yes.
But the chicken, I wanted to take care of it, and the wife had it all dialed in. When I got home last night, I watched that hockey game. I got home from the club, and the chicken was already done. First thing she said to me, hey, now don't go in there and chopping that thing all up, right? Make sure you have a good cut on it. Don't screw that whole thing up, right? You know, normally I just get in that thing and I'm just like, because I'll eat the whole half of it, the other half. Like she only eats a little bit and I'll eat the whole. But this time I had to save it for you. Mark, they have some for you too if you like to try some.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot, but
Yeah.
Michael share. I mean,
Of course I will.
So
this is the chicken from A-Bears.
Yes, from
in,
A-Bears.
in Louisiana.
Yes.
Stuffed with
cornbread dressing. And so so I was like, okay. So I had to make sure I had a good cut on it. She wanted to make sure she saved some for you. And then she was like, well, what are you going to do with that? So I want to put it away. Well, I want him to have I don't want him to have, something that might get him sick. We'll wait for the Chick-fil-A sandwich for
Yeah,
that.
we'll test that theory with the Chick-fil-A. But for the A-Bears, I want to get the good stuff.
I got you 2 plates over here, and I got it and I got it in the refrigerator. And this morning it was funny because of course, I get up and the next thing you know, Cody's up all over the place at 4 something this morning, right? Coming in the bathroom, and so the light's shining all in the room. I'm like, damn it, Cody, not again. So then the wife wakes up, of course, right? And so, but I'm walking out of the room, and she's like, hey, don't forget the chicken from Mike and Mark. I'm like, all right.
Mrs.
So there you
S.
go.
Way to go. Thinking of us. Appreciate that.
Yep. So it is there.
She's a lady.
Yeah, she's a lady. I do have a question for you, though, at some point today, because I was watching the hockey yesterday, and one of our great listeners, Archie Anderson, he at the club, he was like, hey, whatever happened to Evans and his ice fishing story?
Oh, it was a blast. I did not.
Because I wasn't here on Monday.
Did
it was
you
wear floaties?
I did not wear floaties.
No,
the ice was over a foot thick, so I felt secure.
Really?
It was over a foot thick. At Terrell
so
Reservoir.
you were good.
So I was good. But there were jokes. There were jokes. The guys had heard.
Oh, they did. Okay,
so there
good.
was jokes. Nobody yelled across the reservoir to ask if I was there, but it was great. Beautiful day.
Did you catch anything?
I caught 1 fish.
All right.
The other 2 guys caught 1 fish and 2 fish.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a blast.
Good trip?
Yeah, it was a great time.
All right. So
hey, all you need to know is I had 2 holes drilled and a beer crack by 10:15 in the morning. So
and he had you know how you put winter chains on your tires?
Yeah.
He had winter chains for his boots.
Yeah.
For his boots.
Like yak tracks.
Oh.
Yeah. So they were like spikes that you kind of put them on the bottom of your boots, and then you walk across the ice and the snow.
Oh.
Crunch.
Feel like a real man.
Oh, I felt manly.
I was surprised you didn't have like one of Uncle Billy's skates and you skated onto that. You skated onto the pond.
I thought about it. If they got a little snow the night before.
All right.
This was Nancy Kerrigan's skates.
Had it not, I would have
when
worn.
Tanya Harding tried to take her out.
I would have worn Bobby Orr's skates. And skated.
Bobby Orr's skates. Skated onto the frozen lake.
Let's go, guys. Follow me. Oh, man. That's good. Good stuff. Speaking of hockey, how good was this?
Next goal wins winner on to the semifinals. Knifing through, they score! Mitch Marner delivers Canada into the semis.
What? That wasn't that.
Hold on.
Quick pass ahead, Lekkonen's in all alone. Lekkonen off the bar, down, scores! It's over, the champions are still alive. Finland are through to the semifinals of Milano Cortina 2026. Lekkonen, the hero in overtime. Now Quinn Hughes, we played 3.5 minutes in overtime. Quinn Hughes shoots, he scores! He scores! Quinn Hughes in overtime wins it, and the United States will move on and face Slovakia in the semis.
Since the U.S. won, we can enjoy and compliment and congratulate an overall great day of Olympic hockey. Had the U.S. lost, then, maybe not so much. But since the U.S. won, all is good, and we can congratulate the Olympics for an awesome, awesome day of hockey.
I had a question as I was watching that game. I don't know if you felt the same way as I was watching the game against Sweden. I thought to myself,
stop.
I thought to myself, if both the U.S. and Canada, both of them move on and they get to the finals, who's Mike going to root for?
Yeah.
I'm really concerned because,
it's like, this is great, and we lead off with the Canadian.
Right, yeah. The
I was like, where's
and-
Hughes? I'm like, I don't know this.
I saved the
other
best
guy.
for last.
Well, I just feel like
And congratulated and highlighted.
There's
Great
so
day of-
many. There's so many
there's so many
abs
abs that he's he's going to be rooting against
Right.
the U.S.
No,
man.
not at all.
Yeah, well, me and
Not at
Mrs.
all.
S talked about it. We were both concerned.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned
Don't
too.
worry about.
But,
Like
like Bednar said, we're just built different. The U.S. We're built different. Name me one guy in Canada, Sweden, or Finland, or Slovakia that would be on the ice for 3.5 minutes and then shoot a laser like that for a winner. Quinn Hughes. Built different. 3.5 minutes on the ice.
Told him, why don't you come off? He's like,
No, I got this.
I got this.
That's
I'm good.
right.
I'm good.
That's legendary stuff
By,
right there.
by the way, Mrs. S also said, what
Cookies?
is Landeskog doing playing for Sweden? And I said, well, he's Swedish. And she goes, does he get paid in the U.S.? Traitor.
Whoa.
Well,
Yeah.
but that's all of them.
That's
then.
all of them.
That's Arturi. That's
Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I was like,
Kimmy Ranta,
I was like, this is
McCarr.
I was like, this is the Olympics, though. Yep, he gets paid in the U.S. Should be playing for the U.S.
Wow.
But
But he
he's-
wasn't
but he's-
born here.
Yeah, he's not
I know.
He's because he talks.
understand.
Did you know that he talks Swedish?
I heard that he's bilingual, which is absolutely amazing.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Coming
He
up.
does talk Swedish. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Right, Mike?
It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Bilingual.
Yeah.
Bilingual.
And it wasn't even like.
And if you speak Swedish, you speak Finnish.
Oh, yeah,
Finnish.
Probably.
Finnish.
Probably.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
All
Babel.
those- no,
Babel
all
did.
those
He
things-
just learned it on his own.
All those things, all those languages are the same.
No Rosetta Stone for him.
No, he just did it hard work.
Dutch. He probably speaks Dutch too. It's all the same.
Dutch is very difficult from what I understand.
Portuguese.
Dutch is like really hard.
How can it be that hard?
How would you know?
Yeah.
You don't know. You're just making things
I'm
up.
not making that up.
Again, just like the Olympics or Winter Olympics. Like, see again, he's just made that up.
He speaks. He speaks Norwegian if he speaks Swedish.
Oh, you just got turned off. Up next, why yesterday's Bronco news was a kind of a kick in the gut for Brandon Stokeley. That's next.
Who should the Broncos target to help fortify their linebacker room?
Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker, Jacksonville. Guy is 27 years old, just entering his prime. First-round pick in 2022. The guy's a playmaker. We need inside linebacker help. This is the guy that you could build around for the next 5 or 6 years and finally maybe have that position solved.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Everyone seems to have a President's Day special going on, but here's one I bet gets your attention. Silterhard Motors of Broomfield. They have to move their 2025 inventory, and they are highly motivated. And here's the proof. The Ford F-150, America's best-selling truck for decades. Right now, get up to $10,000 off all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s, plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's 6 years with no interest. $10,000 off and 0 interest on an F-150? Amazing deal. Working with who I've gotten to know over the years to be amazing people at Silterhard Motors, Colorado's most trusted dealership for over 66 years. 66! That's not luck. That's earned. Silterhard Motors, 4 big dealerships in one. Ford, Lincoln, Volvo, Mazda. Check out their entire inventory at sthmotors.com. In fact, do all your shopping there or love to see in person. Conveniently located at Highway 36 in Wadsworth. Again, all their 2025 inventory needs to go. $10,000 off, 0% financing for 6 years on 2025 Ford F-150s. Best prices, best selection, most trusted. That's Silterhard Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers, believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
One iced coffee?
$1, please.
For real? No way. One iced coffee?
$1, please.
For real? No way. What a deal.
Your new morning groove. Iced coffee from McDonald's, any size for just $1 until 11 a.m. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey guys, your boy Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Now, when Team USA is on, you can almost see the moment when the kid starts believing, hey, I could be next. Now, while Xfinity can't guarantee that, they can guarantee something super important. That's your internet price won't change for 5 years. No contracts, no commitments. So, while your kid's ordering online or streaming highlight reels, your Xfinity internet price won't change. It will not budge. And who knows, by the time the next Winter Olympics roll around, your kid could be getting fitted for their very own Team USA uniform. And guess what? You'll be paying the same price for reliable Wi-Fi. And there's even more to enjoy with Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 10 years. That's a $10.99 value each month. Xfinity, imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-paid with stored bank account. Taxes, fees, extras. Actual speeds may vary.
I'm Rob Wilhite, and for nearly 50 years, my firm has stood beside Colorado families after serious car accidents. With over $1 billion won, we know how to fight for you. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit willhitewins.com. That's willhitewins.com.
You're listening to Sports Talk Radio at work. So is your competition. So are your customers. Denver sports fans don't half listen. They argue. They text in. They remember stats from 1998. They remember who sponsors their obsession. Audio, video, or online. We've got every angle covered. DenverSports.com. Make your move.
Hi, I'm Terrell Davis, two-time world champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. There is nothing more important than your health.
This February, save up to 50% off on select premium equipment. Visit one of Fitness Gallery's 7 convenient locations from Colorado Springs to Fort Collins.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach your friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up by tomorrow. Call now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Still haven't filed your taxes? You're not alone, but the longer you wait, the harder the IRS can hit back. Penalties, interest, letters, none of it goes away on its own. At Advanced Tax Solutions, resolving IRS problems is all they do. Whether you're a year behind or 10, their licensed tax professionals can step in fast, stop the stress, and help you get back on track. Don't let another day slip by. A quick call could mean a quick resolution. Contact my friends at Advanced Tax Solutions today and take control of your tax situation before the IRS does.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. Raw emotion.
I'm crying right now. I have tears in my eyes. These are legitimate David Edelman tears.
Deceptive tactics.
I'm not falling for that Louisiana draw country boy, not that bright. I'm not falling for it anymore.
And thick accents.
Ask Stoke to say groin for me, will you please?
Groin.
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 Groin. Groin. So it's not groin, it's groin.
Groin.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Preview the Nuggets getting back into action tonight in L.A. against the Clip Joint. We'll get to that in a bit. We got more special Telestrator off-season Telestrator Tuesdays. Stoke did a great job last hour breaking down Breece Hall. Mark has one for today. Stoke has another one, making up for his laziness yesterday. I'm just kidding. Don't get upset. I'm just busting your
I am a
chops.
little bit sensitive about
I
that.
know
This
you
is my
are.
off season.
Yeah.
Right? This is my off season.
Yeah. You got things to do. You're busy.
Right.
You got a life.
That's right.
Unlike me.
Exactly.
I had nothing to do.
Broncos are
You
a 300.
have absolutely nothing to do.
Right.
You have to understand that the Broncos in the NFL are a 365-day-a-year beast that must be fed.
The issue that we're going to get into, though, Stoke, is come April. That's when my off season kind of gets busy.
Oh. Well, when's the draft?
Well, the draft is end of April.
When's free agency?
That starts when? March.
Oh, here in the early days of March.
Yeah. So you're good.
No. I'm because the lawn season kicks
Right.
off, and then it's Man 101 videos. It's it's things.
You're still doing those.
Oh yeah.
Well,
so then I get busy with that, and I don't have like that. You're gonna have to kind of pick up the slack on the draft coverage, probably.
probably not, Mark. Honestly, but this year is going to be a tough year for the lawn. I mean, it's going to be a different year because of the lack of moisture.
Yeah.
How are you going to adjust and adapt when it's time to turn the sprinklers? Are you going to try to do it earlier? Are you going to use more fertilizer? What's the key here?
Well, the key is I'm going to, under the cloak of darkness, kind of like Mike getting rid of his trash, I'm going to have to do some extra watering when everybody else is asleep.
Why? Why asleep?
Because there are going to be some restrictions. I'm fearing
the water police. The water police will be out.
Look, I was out there yesterday. 2 days ago, up on the patio. I'll spray the out of all my bushes and stuff. I'm not.
Yeah.
If that helps prevent the fire, I'm not dealing with, especially when it's windy. You can take the restrictions and with them. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
No fire. Got to hydrate the bushes.
Stoke. We found out yesterday that Ronald Curry is going to be the new Broncos wide receiver coach, a FOS, friend of Sean, back to their New Orleans days. He was interviewed for the Broncos OC position, and he's going to be getting the job that was previously held by Kerry Colbert. You had hoped that you might get a call for a wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
Apparently that call did not come.
No, I didn't. Never received a call. Thought maybe a courtesy, one of the courtesy calls. Hey, thought about you. Know you're busy, but just want to, do you have any interest?
Throw it out there.
Yeah,
Olive branch type of thing.
Yeah, you have any interest? I'd been like, no, I'm comfortable. I still got work to do with this show. We're still not, I still haven't brought it out to where it needs to go yet. But we're making progress. So, once we cross the finish line, which might be another year or two, then I'll be more open with my schedule. So, just not yet.
I'm surprised.
I still have work to do here.
I'm surprised. I mean, do you think they don't have your number? You think maybe they were like scrambling, and then maybe Ronald Curry was like, "Hey, listen, I got another opportunity over here," and then they didn't. They were like,
"Get Stokes' number."
Yeah, and then they just had a
probably
pounce.
was it.
Well, Sean has Payton's number on speed dial, so all he would have had to do was reach out to Payton to get Stokes' number. So apparently, wasn't a priority.
Wow.
All fun and frivolity. All fun and frivolity aside, how much impact does the wide receiver coach really make? And I only bring this up because the Denver Broncos had the dropsies this past year. If you look at the teams with the most drops this season, it was the Jaguars, followed by the Broncos, and then there was a big drop-off till you got to the rest of the teams.
Really?
Yes. And you know who the biggest offenders were when it came to drops this year for the Broncos? Guess who number one was in drops? Just drops, not percentage of balls thrown his way that he dropped, just drops.
Cortland
with 10.
Look at us.
Wow.
Like synchronized swimming.
Who do you think was second?
Who was second in the dropsies?
Mm-hmm.
Franklin.
I would have thought that too.
Pat Bryant. Wow.
No. Evan Ingram.
Really?
Statistically, Evan Ingram dropped 10% of all balls thrown at him.
As a matter of fact, when I did the breakdown, he had 3 or 4 easy easy drops.
How many Can you go back? How many plays did you do? Can you count those up again?
I did targets. It wasn't the plays. It was targets. He had 39 targets in that 8-game span.
If we asked you to add up the plays right now, could you do it?
Yeah, I did. 39.
I thought there was
39 targets.
Oh, targets. I
mean, JV.
How many? How many plays was he out there that he was out there but didn't get targeted?
I don't know.
He only did the targeted one.
I just did the target.
Sutton had 10.
But he messed up. But he did mess up the count the first time, and then he had to go back the second time and recount during the break and then the number changed. The first time it was like, okay, we got 41 targets.
I had 2 lines, and one of them was a continuation line.
So
I didn't realize, so I had to go back and look at that. I had to tighten that up a little bit.
What can Ronald Curry, as the wide receiver coach, if anything, do to fix this?
Man, that's on the guys.
What would you say you do here?
Nothing. As a coach, you can't make these guys catch better. I mean, that's on them. I mean, you do the drills, right? Certainly, you do all kind of drills, concentration drills. You get on the jugs machine, shooting the balls, catch, and stuff like that, which can help, obviously. But you have to put the work in during the off season, during the OTAs and training camp and all those things, just to get that confidence up and just to be more consistent. But a wide receiver coach, man, if you're not catching the football, no, you're
push-ups, Mike. That's the answer.
Oh, push-ups.
You drop a ball, you have to do push-ups or run. You have to run a lap.
Yeah. Josh
Yeah.
McDaniels made guys run laps.
Oh, yeah.
If they jumped off sides.
Oh, yeah.
Like after practice laps?
No, during practice.
Oh, my God.
Or sometimes he'd make the whole offense do a lap, right?
Yeah.
With the coaches.
Yeah.
Do your job.
I mean,
and quit making up.
That
Right.
stuff is
That's
stupid.
JV. That's JV.
No, that's JV.
That's JV.
Yeah.
Even I can admit that's JV. I'm going to ask you a question. And please, don't just immediately label it JV. You guys got to be sensitive about this stuff. I'm just because I'm trying to figure out what a wide receiver coach does.
Okay.
Like when it comes to the technique of catching a football in the NFL.
Yeah.
Is JV. Is it universal?
Be nice,
Is
Mark.
there only one way to catch a football, or could a wide receiver coach come in and say, "Hey, I've been watching the way you try to catch a football. Here's how I would have you do it different"?
No, I mean, I think that's a good question, but I mean, I think, look, hey.
Pound sand, Schlereth.
JV. Hey,
I'm pumping him up, Mark. See, that's why.
You're much kinder than I am.
I know.
You're much kinder than I am. You're doing a good
Y'all
job.
need me to be that.
Right.
That's why we're glad he didn't get the job.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine then,
Like inside, his inner monologue is like, this is the dumbest question I've ever heard. But his outer monologue is like, hey, Mike, that's a pretty good question.
Be nice. Be nice.
So, look, if you can't think about your hand placement when you're catching the ball. They're all like, thumbs this way, this that way, you can't. I mean, you just got to do it. It's just natural, right? You think Tiger Woods is thinking about, all these things in his swing? No. It's just natural. So you just got to keep practicing and working on it. But certainly there's like little tips that, you try to get better at, but you just work on it. Don't let the football get behind your eyes. Like if you're going across the middle, you try to catch it in front of your eyes. If you let it get behind your eyes, it's a much more difficult catch. Just little things like that. But, man, everything is moving so fast, you don't have time to think. It's just got to be natural, and that comes from practice. So, wide receiver coach, how important is a wide receiver coach? I had one of the best in Indy. But just as far as technique and drills and getting in and out of breaks, those types of things, they're very important. But catching balls, man, you got to catch. You just got to do it.
4 down territory coming up. What the Chiefs did to all of a sudden make themselves a major player in free agency, and as the Nuggets get back to work, why will they win a championship and why won't they? Make sure you get signed up for our Superfan send-off to Vegas. Biggest pro wrestling event in the world, presented by 303 Law 4040. Get signed up by going to DenverSports.com/superfan.
Should the Broncos consider trading one of their starters on defense?
To me, there's 2 guys for one spot. One guy you took with the 83rd pick in the NFL draft. One guy you took with the 20th pick. Plus, Moss is getting ready to get paid. Barron, you got a ways to go until you have to pay him. I think it's simple. Riley Moss needs to be dealt this offseason.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, guys, boy Stink here. from my buddy Troy Hansford talking about the housing market. Said, hey, it's gone crazy from one of the hottest markets it's ever been to prices declining over the last couple of years. Hey, if you're thinking about selling your house for any reason, now's the time to sell it. Still get top dollar. Believe it or not, he's still offering his $5,000 guarantee. If you can't sell your house at the price that you guys agree upon, plus the timeline that you guys agree upon, he's going to scratch you a check for $5,000. Come on, nobody else is going to make that offer. And he makes that offer because he continues to spend a ton of money marketing his listings, has about 100 families approved and ready to buy. If you have a house, Troy probably has that perfect buyer for you right now, waiting for you to pick up the phone and to call him at 720-900-4433. And if for any reason you need to sell right away, Troy can buy your house all cash and he can close in as little as 7 days. Call Troy, get your home sold for the most money, 720-900-4433. That's 720-900-4433. Troy Hansford at RE/MAX Professionals. Colorado licensed broker. Some restrictions do apply. Want to sell your house? Then pick up the phone and call my buddy Troy. 720-900-4433.
Wow, Leslie, your fireplace really sucks.
I beg your pardon?
Well, what I mean is your fireplace is literally sucking all the air out of your house and right up the chimney every time you burn it.
Well, what can I do about it?
Well, you could get a high-efficiency gas insert from Mendota. It keeps all the air you already paid the utility company to heat, and it returns up to 86% of the fire's heat back into your house.
I'd use my fireplace every chance I get if I could do that. Maybe my furnace wouldn't need to run so much.
Well, that's the whole point. Hi, this is Keith Lair with Lair Fireplace and Patio, along with my niece, Leslie, to tell you how a gas insert from Mendota will give you the incentive to use your fireplace again. Mendota gas fireplaces and inserts are made to crank out the heat with beauty and style.
Lair's is Denver's oldest, most trusted name in fireplaces. Family owned and operated since 1954.
We'll even give you a free in-home quote, including expert installation by our own certified in-house installers.
Find us on the web at lairfireplacepatio.com.
For top quality Mendota fireplaces and inserts, it's Lair Fireplace and Patio, Denver's fireplace experts.
AutoNation's New Year, New Wheels event is going on now. Drive any new or used vehicles, 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days. Save thousands on your favorite cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar today. Don't miss 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation store or AutoNation.com. On select models with approved credit, interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details, subject to in-store verification.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Online shopping.
I have great friends.
Are these paid friends?
Like my wife?
Yes.
Are they mail order friends?
Survival instincts.
I would be the easiest man in the world to kidnap. All you gotta do is have a sign that says Schlereth and I'm getting in.
And a little bit of gore.
I got attacked.
You got attacked?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to get my finger or hand amputated. I mean, it was just gushing blood. Gushing.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Great to have you with us here on this Thursday morning as we roll along. We'll get to 4-down territory here in just a second. The Nuggets are back at work tonight. 27-game sprint to the finish line. They start in third place in the Western Conference. It's incredibly jammed up there in that conference. But you know, slowly but surely, guys are coming back, and they're getting their legs under them, and we'll see what happens as they move forward. But David Adelman does admit that he and the team needed the All-Star break.
It was the same, I'll be honest. It's one of those things in this business where whenever you stop doing it, you realize how unhealthy this all is. It really is. The first day you stop, your body starts telling you what's actually happening. So you know you need a break when you get to that point. Whether you're an assistant coach, player development, video, all these guys, players, front office, everyone's working their ass off. So everybody needs a break, and then everybody looks like they're ready to roll here for the last 27.
I mean, if this was a football season, this would be a late bye week, late bye week, kind of like what the Broncos had this season. And everybody in the NBA gets this break. But for a team like the Nuggets specifically, would you rather have the break this late, understanding that it's a compressed schedule and not a lot of games before you get ready for the playoffs, or would you rather have had it maybe more of a true halfway point of the season?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you got to play what's on the schedule, and this is when the break was, and it's probably a good thing because it is a sprint to the finish with 27 games left. But at the same time, you're trying to manage your roster. You're trying to get your roster healthy. You're trying to do all those things. And ultimately, we'll see exactly how this happens. The good news is, Adelman said, it's a, grind and, it's so tough and, it's not healthy for you and all this. It's not healthy for anybody. Everybody has to go through the same thing. So at least you're all kind of on level playing field in regards to what the schedules look like in the NBA.
But the Nuggets have, Stoke, had an inordinate amount of injuries to key guys. And I just wonder, is 27 games with all these moving parts enough time to really feel good about them heading into the playoffs?
I mean, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So you got to figure it out. They're a veteran team, though. That's the thing, is they have a veteran group, which is a good thing. I think having this late of an All-Star game is a good thing for them. Just kind of reset, regroup, know the situation you're in, try to get guys as healthy as possible with that extended time off, and now you got a stretch run, and probably re-energize you a little bit more also. So I think having this All-Star game being so late, and then you look up, I mean, like the Rockets have only played 53 games. The Nuggets have played 55. So the Rockets have, whatever amount of games it is coming down the stretch. They got 2 more than the Nuggets do. So I think that's a positive in this situation.
Yeah, we got birds in the bush.
Yeah. Who's
in the bush?
The birds.
Birds in the bush.
Is that PETA approved? Is that PETA approved?
Yeah, birds can be in the bush.
Okay, but they're alive. They're not dead.
Yeah,
they're alive.
They're nesting.
They're nesting in the bush.
Nesting
okay.
in the bush.
Stokes very concerned about them being alive.
Yes, because I am one of their spokespersons.
By the way,
I didn't say they got dead birds in the bush. They got birds in the bush. You got a bird in the fridge. Is that PETA approved?
Well,
no, probably not, because that means that bird got shot.
Got to eat.
Yeah, that's Louisiana style.
Got to eat.
But that's not PETA approved.
By the way, as somebody who's PETA approved, you must have loved seeing that dog at the Olympics.
Oh,
run across the field. That was awesome.
Yeah, what was that like? That looked like a wolf.
It looked like a wolf.
A wolf dog.
Yeah, wolf dog.
Yeah,
that wasn't just a dog, man.
No, that's not just a dog.
That's a
wolf dog.
I'll tell you what, Cody would.
Cody would grab that dog's neck and
just take it for a ride.
Cody was getting yelled at this morning by Mama.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Yeah, because again, when I was leaving, so I think Cody tried to go back into the bathroom so he could just go pee in the bathroom again. That's what he does.
That's what you do in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And so it's a smart dog.
And I heard, get out of there, Cody. So I was like, oh, Cody's not a good start for Cody.
It's one thing if you're mad at Cody. He doesn't listen to you.
Right.
But if Mama's mad at Cody, then Cody's kind of like,
she's a lady.
Yeah, Cody kind of like, tail goes down, that kind of thing. Here's a question for both of you guys. And I'll put it out there to everybody out there on the RamosLaw.com text line, Denver Sports YouTube channel. Why will the Nuggets win a championship? Why won't they?
They won't because of their lack of continuity with this group, and playing together and the injuries, right? That's why they won't. They will because they got Jokic and they got depth. They got a bench this year. They've got guys that had to play in different roles. So now when everybody gets healthy, you're going to see a group that's going to be better prepared for the playoff push than they would have been without the injuries.
I think it's pretty simple. They won't because Aaron Gordon isn't healthy. They will because Aaron Gordon is healthy.
I agree with you 100%.
Like Aaron Gordon is like, if he is not if he's not 100% healthy and good to go, that is the linchpin of what keeps them. And I heard Adelman when I was driving in, Adelman talking about, our defense our inconsistent defense. Our defense has got to, there's a reason, because that's your stopper. That's your guy that is your matchup guy on the defensive end of the court. And offensively, we know they're going to be, there's going to be efficiency there. I think they'll have some continuity there. To Stokes' point, their depth is much better, all those different things. But for me, it comes down to Aaron Gordon.
So am I hearing you right, Stoke? You're saying that the only thing that keeps them from being a championship team is health. If they can get healthy, you think they're a championship team. There's nothing about once you put all the pieces in place, you don't think that there's really a basketball weakness on this team, lack of outside shooting or something like that. You think it's just simply a matter get everybody healthy.
Well, would you like to have more shooting around Jokic, 3-point shooting? Yes, certainly. But they're as deep as they've ever been. And you look at the way Hardaway's playing. I mean, the one guy you look at, you were kind of hoping for more from was Cam Johnson, but he's only played in 31 games. So, you traded Michael Porter Jr. for him, and the thought was this guy was going to be a more consistent outside shooter and, just be a better all-around player. But he just hasn't fit in with this group for whatever reason right now. So, yeah, I mean, I think if they get healthy, they can go toe-to-toe with anyone, certainly, especially this year.
Okay, let's get to 4 Down territory.
Welcome to 4 Down Territory, where Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth keep you up to date on the latest buzz from around the Denver sports scene and beyond. Kicking it off with First Down.
So the reports are that the Broncos will be naming Ronald Curry their wide receiver coach. He interviewed for the offensive coordinator position, and he is part of Sean's ties and connections and people he had that he brought along in New Orleans. How do you guys feel about Sean continuing to tap into his New Orleans roots when it comes to his coaching staff?
I think it's great. I mean, I think that is one of those things. You're going to spend 16 hours a day with dudes. You don't want to spend 16 hours a day with guys that you don't know, that you don't connect with, that you can't argue with, right? You can't have guys. You can't have guys on your staff that are going to be sensitive because you're like, no, that's an idiotic idea. We're not doing that. That won't continue to challenge you and say, wait a minute, no, this is not. Like, you got to have coaches. There's got to be a healthy level of discord within a coaching staff so that you get things done the right way. So it's not just about assigning guys and getting a bunch of yes men. It's about guys that you know you can work with, and guys you can disagree with, and find some common ground and make something happen. So I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the right approach to put your coaching staff together.
Yeah, I mean, you want to work with guys you know. Their strengths, their weaknesses. I mean, he knows how Ronald Curry is as a coach. So, okay, if you think he's a good coach, you've worked with him, then perfect. I mean, it to me, that's better than hiring someone you don't know, and you don't know their strengths and weaknesses, how it's going to work with your staff. So you know Ronald Curry, you've worked with him before, so you know what type of guy he is, what type of coach he is. I think that's perfect. So I'm fine. I mean, it doesn't matter if he worked with him with the Saints or if he knew him from, whenever. That's what you should do as a coach. Now, when it comes to players, Saints players,
yes.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Yes.
We're going on the
agree.
4th year here with Sean.
Yeah.
I am done. Yeah. Hey, no disrespect.
Yep.
Troutman, Lil Jordan, but hey,
time to move on.
Yeah, it's time for everyone. It's best for both parties.
I agree.
Right? It's not you, it's us. Okay? But we're breaking up.
I like it.
I'm letting you know right now, we're breaking up for 2026. It's over.
Is there any former Saint that you would say yes to right now on this roster? Kamara.
I mean, that's
Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill.
No.
Brock Throckmorton.
Oh, is that
Was that my backup
your
lineman
guard?
that I wanted?
Yeah. No, it was
when we did the 1, 2, 3, and Evans said the
Ray,
wrong.
he wanted Radens.
No one ever heard.
Dylan Radens.
Yes, that's the guy.
That's who you wanted.
So, is there anyone that is certainly I would take Kamara. Who else is a not many. They've gotten so bad, and their salary cap situation, and they're just a bad football team. So no, not many guys over there that were with Sean that would interest me right now. So it's time, isn't it? I mean, do we have anybody else?
Yeah, I know.
Is our full who is it? Prentice? That's fine. He was in this with New Orleans. If we need to keep one guy to make Sean happy, that's fine. But other than that, no more Saints.
Time to break up with them.
Yes.
But in a pinch, if something happens during the season, can always be a booty call.
A little Jordan Humphrey booty call.
Exactly. Just in case.
What you doing, Jordan?
Oh my gosh.
Just happened to be thinking of you.
At 1 o'clock in the morning?
Well, that's when Sean's doing all his work. Sean's doing his work then. So the Kansas City Chiefs, for the 4th straight year, have restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract, and in the process of doing so, created almost $44 million of cap space. Now, before you start talking about, oh, man, that makes the Chiefs a major player when it comes to spending money, they entered the offseason more than $57 million over the cap. So Over.
Yes.
So
that's a good thing.
But this,
wow.
And before we do the whole, because this is the things they used to say about Brady, and wow, look at Tom Brady, giving up money, taking one for the team to help the team be able to win. I mean, that's what Mahomes is doing. Look, folks, the way it works with these restructures, Patrick Mahomes will see every last cent of that money. It's just being moved around. He's getting more up front.
It becomes a signing bonus, so you can spread it out. You're still getting the same amount of money, but you're getting your money up front.
Yep.
I'm here.
It's the perfect scenario. Yeah, you're not this altruistic man. He's the greatest quarterback ever.
Right.
He used to kill me with Brady. Yeah, I'm going to take some less. No, he's not taking less money. He's just moving it around. Yeah.
No, I mean the Broncos will be in this situation with Bo hopefully in 4 or 5 years. So that's all you're doing. I mean, the Saints did it every year with Breeze. And you just keep on pushing it down to open up some space right now and be able to spend money now. The cap's going up a lot every year, so you're just delaying the big cap hit.
Yeah, I remember when Mahomes signed that deal back in 2020. It was 10 years, $450 million. I remember people were like, "Oh, this is gonna kill the Chiefs. This is too much." And right away,
how'd that work out?
Smart people are like, "Do you realize the opportunity this is going to give them to just do this, and continue to just play the shell game and move money around?" And Mahomes is always going to see his money, but you continue to be able to finagle that, hard to pin down salary cap in the NFL.
I mean, it was such a bad deal that he signed at the time, and I remember talking about it. When you're that good and you've played that well that early in your career, you never want to lock yourself in for 10 years. Never. Ever. You want to have leverage when it gets close to the end of your deal. So it was a bad deal when he signed it. Still a bad deal. Now he's making a lot of money, and I think they bumped it up a couple times. Once or twice they've given him more money, but yeah, that was a bad deal.
You always knew. I won a lot of coffee bets on this. They're going to sign him to a long-term deal, and they're going to continue just to restructure it. So he's always going to make a ton of money up front. So anyhow, they've done a good job of managing that extraordinary salary because of that contract and the fact that they can just keep bumping it down.
Fat fingers.
There it is.
Third down.
Well, the Arizona Cardinals are screwed.
What?
So Mike LaFleur.
Oh, I saw this.
Took over.
This is insanity, man.
This is like
right?
I feel like Brock Heward must have felt like coming on with us in the immediate days after the Russell Wilson trade, and
you're exactly right.
He was trying to give us little nuggets of
Yeah, he was
warning
us.
He was
trying to. He left break
all over the place,
all over the place, and we just didn't.
We had no interest.
Yeah, we had no interest.
So anyway, here's what Mike LaFleur said. Get ready to laugh, Broncos country. He said he only wanted one person to be his offensive coordinator when he got the Arizona job. And LaFleur said that's why he hired Nathaniel Hackett. I'm not making this up. Quote, he's very highly thought of, particularly within our profession. And you guys believe one thing from this press conference. It is literally, I wanted him and nobody else. And he's here.
He's an idiot and a fool.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
you've been warned.
Yeah. So I guess
That's so much fun.
Do we think Sean thinks highly of him? We know he doesn't.
Yeah,
He
right.
called him out. He called him out in the national media.
Yeah.
And was talking about how bad of a coach he was. So
How about the Jets? How do they feel?
Yeah, I don't think Robert Saleh, how does he feel about him? I don't think he feels very good about him. So look, you're already behind the 8 ball there, taking over Arizona in that conference, that division, and now you got Hackett. Now he's calling the plays.
LaFleur
is
right.
Oh, yeah,
Can I tell you what I guess Nathaniel Hackett's job role is that made him so important that it was like the first guy
put
he hired?
movie clips in the film.
Quote, Hackett's role is, quote, setting the table, setting the menu, having just great energy around the building, having great communication when I'm doing stuff with the defense.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no wonder he was the only guy you wanted. Talk about a perfect yes man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, you talk about the easiest job ever. Just have energy and be positive.
Oh, right.
And
put movie clips into the film, like when they label a route combination as Viper, then all of a sudden you see Zootopia 2, and you got that little snake in there, Viper, and everybody goes, "Oh my!" I remember taking my kids to that movie. It's awesome.
You're a freaking genius, you idiot.
Oh, all right, Arizona.
Ooh, that won't last long.
That's not going to work.
Over under 2 years.
2 years, and then he's done.
1, 2, 3. 4th down.
So ESPN, for their offseason stuff, came up with a list of all 32 teams in the NFL, one player who needs a change of scenery. Needs to either be cut, traded, but move on for that player's own benefit. Which player do you think they chose for the Broncos that needs a change of scenery?
Change of scenery.
For his own good.
For his own good.
One Bronco. I'll narrow it down on the defense.
Well, I was going to say Adam Troutman, but
what scenery? He needs to go to Cancun? What I mean,
but he's a free agent, so
right.
Yeah, God, that was the first one that came to my mind. Change of scenery
on the defense,
like John Franklin Myers, because he's
a free agent.
He's a free
not
agent.
him. Somebody who's on the roster right now.
Somebody's on the roster.
You'd have to trade him or cut him for his own good. All right.
Just go.
This is taking too long.
Ellis.
Jonah Ellis.
I saw it.
Oh,
I was
you
playing
looked.
the game.
Oh, you
I already knew.
He said, quote, this is not an issue of a player who has not properly been developed. Instead, Ellis is a talented young pass rusher who just doesn't have a path to start behind veterans Nick Benito and Jonathan Cooper. Last season, Ellis had a 14% pass rush win rate and a 12% pressure rate, both numbers above average for edge rushers, but he only played 38% of the snaps in the games for which he was active. I mean,
when did we draft him? How, was that 2 years ago? He's going to go into his third
year.
Third year.
And what round did we draft him in? Second or third?
I think he
It
was
one of those.
third
right?
round pick, right?
Correctamundo.
Third round pick. Okay, well, tell me what you would get for him, Mark. What would you get for Jonah Ellis?
That's just that's the thing. Like, what are you gonna get? A third rounder? You gonna get a second rounder?
You're not going to get a second rounder for him,
No.
I wouldn't think. I mean, so
here's the other thing about him. You got to have a rotation. You got to have a rotation of guys. He's a really good football player. Why would you be? Why would you want to move him?
No, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I don't think there's really anybody on this roster that, you know, I think it was hard to find a guy to say this is, you know,
Riley Moss would have made more sense there, right?
Probably so, but why would he need a fresh start?
Yeah.
That's the thing is like I look at Jonah Ellis, and you're absolutely right. I mean, you got Cooper and Benito.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happens if one of those guys gets hurt?
Yeah.
You got a young guy that's making no money, NFL standards, that's going into his third year. He should be entering the prime of his career, and he's a great rotational guy. He also plays special teams pretty well. So you absolutely 100% don't trade him unless somebody's going to give you a first rounder.
Well,
no one's going to give you a first or second rounder,
Yeah.
so it makes no sense to trade a guy like Jonah
The
Ellis.
value, like if you get a third rounder, a swap, or a fourth rounder, you've already developed him for 2 years. You know he can play, and he's got a whatever that pass rush win rate is. I mean, I don't know how many times is he in third down packages? Is he in base packages? Like where? There's a lot of things that would affect that. That's one of those analytics that, like, you throw a number out there that doesn't truly mean anything because you don't know what situation you're being put in.
But it's a good problem to have, but they do kind of have a glut of pass rushers. You got Cooper, you got Benito, but look at the backups. You got Jonah Ellis, you got DeAndre Tillman, who has shown he can play in this league.
young man.
You got Chop, Q Robinson, who certainly has shown that, he seems to have potential. So at some point, might you have to kind of relieve the logjam there?
No.
No?
You can't have, in this league, you can't have enough guys that can win when they get their one-on-one opportunities. You can't have enough.
But because
like to Stokes' point, if you're not getting a first rounder for him, so you think you're going to get a third rounder, and that's going to be you're going to have to spend 2 years developing that guy, and this guy is already a really good football player.
Do you look to maybe try to move a Jonathan Cooper? Maybe you get more for a more proven commodity, and it frees up a path for one of your younger players to get more of a role, and you get something of value in return for a guy like Cooper. I'm just
no,
playing,
that's not a bad. That's not a bad thought. You got
here.
some young guys you want to try to get on the football field more. At a certain point, you look at it and say, okay, well, what could you get for Jonathan Cooper? What is his value? If it's worth it, then you entertain it, but it's probably not worth it. So I think in this group, and I think, Mark, you were right about it. I think you probably, when you look at a guy that could get traded, et cetera, you look at either a Riley Moss or McMillan, one of those two guys, and
they're free up for Barron, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Probably should have made the list.
Good conversation. We'll let you react to all that. Up next, a remarkable day in Olympic hockey. What the final push for the Nuggets is going to look like. That resumes tonight. And we've got not one, but two more free agent breakdown, Telerator Tuesday edition, special offseason version with Stoke and Stink, all coming up.
Should the Broncos be aggressive in the tight end market again this offseason?
I think there's some opportunities out there to kind of fix that issue if the draft is in a place where you're like, hey, I'm comfortable going up and getting Sadiq and moving up 10 spots. Like, if you're not comfortable doing that, then I think there's free agents available that would fit the bill.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Hey, Stoke here. Let's be honest. When it comes to money, one size never fits all. Your goals, your risk tolerance, your timeline, they're all unique, right? And Trajan Wealth gets that. Their fiduciary advisors are committed to building wealth management plans that are tailored specifically to you. Your goals, your needs. That's what I love about Trajan Wealth. They'll help you explore ways to earn higher potential returns, address tax concerns, and create a strategy that supports your long-term vision. And with today's market turbulence, having a team that understands tactical investments is more important than ever. Trajan Wealth is all about collaboration, communication, and clarity. The things that make any relationship strong. So if you're ready for a financial partner who truly listens, call my friends at Trajan Wealth today. 720-204-8100. That's 720-204-8100. Or you can find them online at TrajanWealth.com. That's TRAJAN Wealth.com. Get the personalized guidance you deserve. Trajan Wealth. Plan smarter, dream bigger. Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, SEC registered investment advisor, client, paid advertisement. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
I'm attorney David Seligman. Have you or a loved one recently been harmed by rising grocery prices, rising healthcare premiums, or even a rise in fascism? Do you think the law should work for working people instead of for politicians and the billionaires who own them? Do you want to prosecute ICE officers when they violate our rights and make sure that corrupt federal officials are held accountable? How about going after the AI companies that are spying on us and the data centers that are jacking up our prices? And I know you want to go after corporate landlords who pile junk fees onto hardworking Coloradans. If any of that sounds like you, then you're ready for an attorney general who has spent his career fighting for working people, not a career politician who's just looking for their next job. Hi, I'm David Seligman, and I'm running for Colorado Attorney General to make the law work for you. I want to take on the corporations ripping you off, stand up for workers, and fight for the Colorado we all know and love. Because the law doesn't belong to billionaires or corporations, it belongs to the people. If this is for you, you better call David. Check out SeligmanForAG.com to help me get on the ballot. David Seligman for Colorado Attorney General, paid for by Seligman for AG, registered agent Judd Brown.
Sex, intimacy, love. These 3 things are critical to a good relationship, and that's the problem with erectile dysfunction. It often destroys sexual enjoyment and intimacy. It stresses the love between partners, often to the breaking point. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with ED, you likely know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also want you to know that ED doesn't have to impact your relationship anymore. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're ED experts with our focus on men's sexual health. We've treated tens of thousands of men and have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. I promise you, if you're like most guys, you can get your sex life back, perhaps even performing like you haven't in years. So if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to better sex, better intimacy, and deeper love. Call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach your friendly live agent. Donation's super easy and your car can be picked up by tomorrow. Call now or go to carsforkids.org.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Follow us on X at DEN Sports 1043 for up-to-the-minute information and opinions on all things Denver sports. Also, we can still call it Twitter, right? Denver Sports 1043 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 1043 The Fan. Music history.
I've now baptized you in the glory of Led Zeppelin.
Brutal honesty.
Today's just been a bad day for you, Mike. I don't know how else to put it.
And some questionable taste.
I do not heat up leftovers.
Oh, my
I only eat
God.
leftovers cold.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
Stoke, I'm in awe of you. I'm in awe of you. How's everybody doing here on this Thursday?
Man, it's a great Thursday, isn't it?
Ever closer to the weekend.
I mean, we had the hockey yesterday, which was awesome.
It was good.
And then we got the women today.
Right.
I just let's beat down Canada, beat them down, and start it with the women today, and then the men eventually we'll probably face off with them, and we'll get our revenge from the Four Nation. And they're lucky that we can't drop gloves right away, because you know what would happen. The Kachuk brothers, Team USA would drop gloves right away, set the tone like they did in the Four Nation. So,
what happens if you drop gloves in the Olympics?
You get
so
booted.
you're immediately thrown out of that game.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
They can't fight. I mean, you saw it. Yeah, they wanted to throw a little bit yesterday, but the most they could do, and you saw like Brady. He's like, you glove to the face, whatever they call that, and just sometimes I want to. Yeah, sometimes I want to do that to Evans, just like glove all in the big face.
It's a face wash.
Yeah.
Face wash, hockey guy.
Yeah, just get that
does
stinky glove right in your face.
So is there any kind of like on the glove? Is there any kind of like where it kind of can, just like aggravate your skin a little bit, or is it softer?
It's just they're like when you come off after a period, okay, like you can put your gloves
on a dryer,
like a dryer. It's like a heating cord that dries out your gloves. If that doesn't tell you how sweaty and smelly those things are, I don't know what does. And then so to imagine getting one of those stuck right in your face, in one of those scrums, ugh.
Yo, dude, that stuff smells like
the ultimate
undercarriage.
Oh,
just straight up undercarriage,
man.
Just hadn't been washed in a while. Yeah, that's bad.
I know it was a great day of hockey, but pet peeve time here. I just don't understand the idea that in these events where you're settling gold medals or you're winning World Cups or what have you, these prestigious events, I just don't understand that when it goes to overtime, you choose to decide it by playing a game that's completely different from the first 60 minutes you just played with the 3-on-3. I mean, was it exciting? Sure.
Well, it opens obviously it opens up the ice.
I know, but it just rubs me the wrong way, just like in soccer that you can have. And whatever I may say about busting soccer guys' chops, I will acknowledge that the World Cup is the world's biggest sporting event, and it's not even close. And the idea that billions of people are tuning in to watch this final in soccer, you play 60-plus hard-fought minutes, and then when it's tied, you decide it on penalty kicks. Dumb. And there's the 3-on-3.
Wait, no, really? Is that all they play in soccer?
No,
you're way off.
Or 90 minutes. 90 minutes. 90 minutes.
You're way off.
That doesn't matter.
You're going to piss off hockey guy. You can't even get the time right.
You get the point. That what I'm saying.
No, I don't think hockey guy would get the point, Mike.
You're settling these games by playing an overtime that is completely different from the game that you just played
for soccer,
the previous 60 minutes.
I don't mind because soccer's so boring watching people trot around for 90 minutes, and then you throw in an extra 7 minutes of
injury time.
Fake injury time, and then then we go to a shootout. I'm good with the shootout.
Fake injury time.
The shootout is the most interesting part of the soccer game.
Yeah, but they need to back it up. It's too close.
Yeah.
It's like a layup, man. I mean, come on, how hard is it to kick a penalty kick in soccer? I mean, come on.
But I felt myself watching the over, especially it happened when it started with the Canada game. I was like, ugh, don't like it. Then got into the Finland game. Ugh, don't like it. And I especially didn't like it because, the U.S. gives up the late goal. And now I'm like, your Olympic dreams hinge now on a gimmick.
Mike, that's just what it is. I mean, get over it.
I can't get over it. It's a dumb
Just be better than the other team. How about that? We just got to be better than everybody else.
You know what the rules are. It is what it is. So, Mike, this is
don't give me it is what the rules are. What the rules are. I'm telling you, the rules are dumb.
Okay, but this. I thought you were better than this. I'm a little bit disappointed in you. Right? I mean, I get it. You were like, oh, we got to do it, but. Mike, you could have 3 overtimes very easily in hockey, especially the way that game was going. How many rinks do they have there? How many rinks are they playing, Mike?
So you're telling me
no, I'm asking how many rinks are they playing?
They have one rink.
One rink. How many games did they have yesterday?
They had 4.
Okay. How many went to overtime?
3.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So next thing you know, like you're trying to prepare and get ready to play, and now the USA, you're supposed to play at whatever time. Now you're backed up 6 or 7. Now you're playing at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning over there. That's fun.
Right.
Yeah,
So we're gonna settle
that's
Olympic gold medal because we got to worry about the Zamboni driver being able to get out.
It's not the Zamboni.
Keep the ice.
Hey, think about it. Dan Jacobs taking you to the Olympics in Utah in 2030, and it's 3 overtimes. Next thing you know, you got to be back to work, and you're up in Utah watching a game at 2 o'clock in the morning. Mike.
So you want these games, these all-important games that matter so much to the players and to the countries involved, to be decided because of expediency and efficiency and keeping the schedule moving.
Do you know what the
That's
rules are?
how you want to settle.
Do you know what the rules are before you go into it?
Of course. Listen, it's not a question of both teams have to deal with it. I get it. I'm just telling you the rule as it is, I think, is stupid.
I don't.
Let me ask you this,
because
guy.
you got so many games being played. You can't have these games going 2, 3 overtimes. These guys, look, they are playing for their countries. It's great. But at the same time, a lot of them are professional hockey players, okay? And so now you're going to put more wear and tear on their body, and they're playing a bunch of games in a bunch of days. And so it's just like, come on, man. I get it, Mike. You want, the sanctity of hockey, and we're just going to keep going. But in this situation, it just doesn't make sense.
Let's make this nice apples to apples for you two guys, okay? You guys have just been out there.
Not.
No, you know what? Wait until I set up because the comparison I'm setting up is 100% right. Let's just say you guys are out there for 60 hard-fought, blood and guts football to decide a playoff game. 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, it's tied up. And then the rules become, all right, linemen, leave the field. We're going to do a 7-on-7 drill to decide who wins this game. How would you feel about that?
See, that's not apples to apples.
No, is it not?
I knew it wouldn't be.
How is it?
Because
you have less guys out there, and you're opening up the field. You're opening up the ice. Why? It'd be the same thing. 7-on-7. Let's go. Decide the playoff game.
Because it's so different now. Are you? How are you doing with the quarterback? Is he getting? Is he able to get sacked? Are we playing tackle? Are we playing two-hand touch? Are we playing flag?
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
No,
but it's 7-on-7.
Sorry,
and
Mike.
You have to throw the football.
So that's not the same. That would be telling the hockey guy, like, you have to whatever. You can only shoot one time. No, that's ridiculous. I knew you were going to try to do that, and it didn't work.
All right, I'll do the soccer version. How about if you guys played 60 hard-fought minutes of football, and then it became a competition between Will Lutz and Harrison Butker to decide who wins the game.
Well,
each get 5 field goal attempts, and
that's just dumb.
Why?
Yeah, come on, Mike. Come
on.
Why?
Well,
you're trying too hard, buddy.
Yeah,
why?
Because that's football. Football is not soccer. I understand it. All you do is kick and prance around. This is football
and roll on the ground like you're injured.
Right? Yeah. This is football. This
and then
is
they
like
spray
real
you with stuff. They spray
magic.
They got magic spray.
water. Magic
it's
water.
Magic. Yeah.
They put this magic spray on.
Yes.
I think
it's like Bowlesy. It's like Bowlesy. The healing touch of Bowlesy.
You think Bowlesy has the magic soccer water?
He might.
That's it.
He might.
Problem. I mean, we
all
got
right. Resolved.
But
nothing. How about our guy though? I forget this talk. How about our guy Quinn Hughes? He was on the ice, and I want to hear just that one. I don't care about Canada, and I don't care about Slovakia or whoever else played. Quinn Hughes over 3 minutes on the ice, which respect on that, right? And then to fire that laser for the winner. Give it to me.
Now Quinn Hughes, we played 3.5 minutes in overtime. Quinn Hughes shoots. He scores!
Oh!
He scores!
Ping!
Quinn Hughes in overtime wins it, and the United States will move on and face Slovakia in the semis.
That's a sniper goal when you chip paint in the process of scoring. I mean, when you hear that ping like that.
That was so good.
Oh,
that was awesome.
So good.
I mean, to win it the way they won it. And, what we haven't talked about today, you know how hard that is? How hard it is. You're complaining about overtime and, Lord Stanley would have never wanted to play
I got my
overtime
rant.
like this.
I got it out of my system.
All right.
We'll continue on.
All right. What's not talked about is when Sweden scored that goal with like a minute and a half left. You know how deflating that is as the Team USA?
Yeah.
and you're sitting there like they just pulled their goalie. Oh, we got to get one on net back there, and it's over. And we have dominated this game, and we probably should be up 2-0. And then next thing you know, it's 1-1. It's like, oh, my gosh, now we got to go to this tricky overtime situation where anything can happen, deflating. But to be able to rise above that and figure it out there in OT and finish it off like that, mad respect to those guys. That was awesome.
Yeah, that shift. What would 340 on that shift? Is that what
they told him to come off? He said no.
It just is. I mean, that's kind of the stuff that legends are made.
Hell yeah! Right? I'm putting him in the club. He's getting into the club. First hockey guy in the club.
Really?
Yeah. Because he could be a slot receiver.
Yeah,
you watch him out there.
He's 5'10", 180.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
He's a perfect size for being a
yes.
slot.
And he moves like a slot receiver on the ice.
Yeah.
He's our first hockey induction into the slot receiver.
You could
club.
see him running like a little
big deal.
Jerk route, right?
Oh,
in and out, a little whip.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a fascinating conversation, okay? Because we're talking about Quinn Hughes, American hero, okay? But talk to an Avalanche fan about Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes, there's always been a healthy amount. Avs fan, tell me if I'm wrong. There's always been a healthy amount of disdain for Quinn Hughes because his greatness as a player has been talked about at a level where Cale Makar fans are like, whoa. Stop talking about Quinn Hughes as perhaps being the best defenseman in the NHL or anything like that. Cale Makar is the better defenseman. So just understand is you're blowing kisses and blowing bubbles at Quinn Hughes, and you want to put him in the club and everything, but just understand that Quinn Hughes has been a source of sore subject for a lot of Avs fans. So I'm just pointing that out there just so you're aware.
That's fine. That's
Be careful.
Fine. I get it, but I'm reacting to what I saw yesterday.
Okay.
But it seems like they're two different players to me. Makar and Hughes.
Yes.
Right? To me.
Yes, you're correct.
It feels like they're two different styles of players there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makar's a beast.
Right.
Hughes Makar is he's just like so effortless in his movement, right? Makar is just he just is. It just
effortless.
Feels, yeah, it just
effortless in his movement.
Yeah, when he's on the ice,
what the hell is that, Mark? What does that even mean? Like the way he skates?
It's just
like how
it's
is
so smooth. He just like it's never. It does.
Man,
you don't see that.
It looks like I'm watching these, and no, that's not what I think.
No,
Mark.
what do you think?
No, I just think he's a beast.
Hughes is a little bit more of those like water bug defensemen. You know, he's really quick and not as big.
Spastic.
Excuse me?
Spastic? Compared to Makar,
Makar's bigger and
effortless.
And effortless.
Smooth.
Effortless.
Yes.
Does he not move?
Spastic.
Yes.
Right. It's exactly right.
Unbelievable.
It's exactly right.
Mark's our new hockey guy. You took over as a new hockey guy.
Well, he spent time with Adam Foote in the security line at
Footy.
DIA. So
me and Footy.
Oh, yeah?
So now
I got insight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Insight.
Footy still coaching?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
He's
just on the break. He's just on the Olympic
coach
break.
of the Canucks.
The Canucks.
Is that in Vancouver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
BC.
All right. You know what I'm and I've never gotten into it, and it's that damn shuffleboard on ice thing. What do we call that?
Curling.
Yeah, it's the dumbest thing ever.
I don't get it either.
It is so bad.
It's still going on, by the way.
These whatever you want to call them last so long, and the broom thing, it's so stupid. And now these people are cheating, and that's the only thing they can do to get attention on their sport. And it was on yesterday after the hockey, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know, how do we get a point here? It's ridiculous. It's so bad, and it's just terrible. I can't stand it.
What's been driving me crazy is it like the first day of the Olympics, curling was on, and I was like, oh, this is like, I'm going to watch some curling. I watched some curling for a while, whatever. And it's still going on. Like, when does it?
It's stupid.
When does it end?
I don't know. I've thoroughly enjoyed these Olympics. Like, I was watching the snowboarders yesterday, and the skiers that do the big air stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
The big
what they
air
can
one
do,
was
what they can do in the air,
right.
the things that they can do in the air, the flips, the turns, the grabbing the board. I mean, every single time I watch a run, I'm just marveling at it.
By the way, the big air one was, they were like, it's never been tried in competition before.
Right.
It's the first time he's ever landed it.
Yeah.
It's the first time he ever tried it.
Oh, it's the first time it's ever been done by anybody.
Right, yeah. And then the next guy does something, goes, this has never been done by anybody. And they were just one-upping each other.
I know. No, it's awesome. It's amazing. And you know the other thing I was watching yesterday, it was on when I turned in to start watching. I'm like, I'm going to give this about 30 seconds, and then I ended up watching it. The relay cross country.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, I watched.
That was amazing.
Was it?
We got a silver.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. I watched the first leg of it, and then I had to go home. Wife was making me go home, so I had to leave the club. So I missed the rest of it. So there you go.
Guys, I'd love to stay, but I gotta go home.
Wifey speaks. I listen. So
she just called up and said it's time.
No, we had pre-planned time before.
She's a lady.
So
you always leave on the appointed time, or do you try to push it like 10 minutes?
Oh, there's always negotiation.
Do you always kind of wait for the "Are you on your way yet?"
The wife
text?
is like, ba 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 ba. It depends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it depends on.
Help us all out here.
Well, it depends on what has happened before. Like if
Uh-huh.
I've been good before, you can do that.
Okay.
But if there's been a mistake before and you're kind of already walking that fine line, then you need to be home at the appropriate time. Okay. So yeah, yesterday it was discussed, and she's like, "Okay, well, you're not going to be there all night." I'm like, "Okay, that's fair." And then I was like, "All right, but I want to stay and watch some Olympics," and she had said 5, and I said 5:30, and then so it was 5:30. It's perfect.
And you left right at 5:30.
for you, bud.
No, I left it about, because it's only, I left it about 5:20.
Oh, so the idea was you would be home by 5:30.
Be home at 5:30.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. So
it's
it's
only
perfect.
from
And I got
Mount-
home and the chicken was out there already cooked. I'm like, shout out Lana. But I'm like, hey, did you make any, do we have any sides of this thing? She's like, make it yourself. I'm like, yep, we'll do. That's fair.
It's from the club parking lot up Mount Crumpets, 10 minutes.
6 minutes.
By the way.
Well, then you could have stuck,
by the way, can I
stuck around for the
Nah, I
remainder
was
of the
done.
race.
I was
done.
Point of order.
4 cigars in, I was done.
Back in my car is a beast.
Yeah.
He's 187 pounds.
Yeah, but
he skates effortlessly. I don't know if you've seen the way he
but
skates.
but when you
Glides.
say hockey play, he's a beast. He's 187.
Well, when it comes to hockey size,
Gimme.
6 feet, 187, 190 is big. I mean, what do you think these guys are? What do you think they're rolling around out there? 6'3",
big old guards.
230? I mean,
what about the guy that Malkinen from Pittsburgh?
Malkinen?
Wasn't he like 6'6"?
Well, yeah, you have some of
What are
those
you thinking,
guys.
Chara? Zdeno Chara or something like that?
He's a beast. He's 187 pounds.
That's big in hockey.
Mark, do you know when you're skating, you burn a lot of calories, so there's no, Mark Schlereth left guards out there.
I don't. What? Because you had a minute shift?
Yes, that's a lot. They burn a lot of calories. My
I'm
man Hughes was out there for 3+.
3+.
So
spastic.
Yes.
But
the
it was
other reason-
effortlessly.
The other reason why I'll take Cale Makar over Quinn Hughes, certainly once this tournament is over, Cale also is fluent in Canadian.
Fluent in Canadian.
He can speak Canadian too.
You think?
I mean, you think Gabe?
You think Hughes is bilingual?
No, Hughes just speaks English.
How do you speak Canadian?
Makar speaks Canadian and English.
How do you speak Canadian? What is Canadian?
You just
anyway?
say A at the end of
right,
stuff.
okay.
A?
Hoser. Throw a hoser in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Take off.
So yeah,
that was just a fun. That was a little.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
You didn't get it. You
no,
know.
no.
It was a fun.
Look, hey, Canadians are not like.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Look, I'm not friendly with Canadians right now. We got a big one today against them, and we're probably going to be facing off against them in the men's final. So, that joke, it's not time to joke.
Not time to joke.
No
Okay.
jokey.
Sorry, no jokey.
Look, I'm more of a fan of Hughes than I am Makar right now. So
that's fair.
If you don't like it,
that's fair. That's the way it should be.
I don't care.
That's the way it should
Right.
be.
And
You should be
I know McCarr skates effortlessly, and it looks beautiful on the ice. But
he's
right
a
now,
beast. He's a beast.
and he's a beast.
Yeah,
and he's a beast.
187-pound beast.
Okay.
Man, that guy's gonna whip your ass.
All right. I mean, Mark, we don't have there's no offensive lineman or defensive lineman on the ice. Like
There
you
should
have
be.
to skate and
There
stop and turn, and so you burn a lot of calories.
How big was Blake? How big was your guy Borky?
Oh, Borky.
Borky had some hips to it.
He had a dumper too.
Dumper,
He
yeah.
had a big old dumper.
Borky was
tubby
Yeah, squatty.
He get thighs and
You gotta have
dumper.
quads.
Man, the quads.
I mean, you skate.
He was like a quadzilla of hockey.
Yeah, that's right.
With the dumper too. Oof. Blake would get that hip check in you. He used his butt too. He had a big old dumper.
Yeah,
and he'd get that.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
He'd do that really good, just turn and kind of back that dumper into you.
Yeah.
And he'd pin you up against the boards with it. Loved it. Nuggets back to work tonight in L.A. against the Clippers. I thought this was really cool. And Doug Moe passed away, Nugget legend, Denver sports legend. And, it was good to hear.
That didn't sound good.
What?
You're like, I thought that was really cool. Doug Moe passed away.
No.
It just didn't sound good the way it came out of your mouth. You made one of those mistakes yesterday. We had to correct you on it. But again, that didn't sound very good to people that, you know what I'm saying, Mark? That's really cool. Doug Moe passed away, guys. But, it's like, wait.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Yeah. There wasn't enough pause there.
Right.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit longer pause.
I probably should have spent more time wondering about it.
4 or 5 more chances, you'll probably get it right.
4 or 5 more chances.
4 or
I'll
5
get that
more.
right. There you go. I like how Ty puts the laugh underneath it. That only adds it. Day number 383 of the Zach By Sensitivity Smear campaign.
I did that to a guy the other day at Highlands Ranch.
Where you are the Tiger Woods.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. My guy Scott out there, he was telling me that he's like, well, he's like, I didn't see you yesterday. I told him I didn't see him yesterday. He was like, well, I only work 2 to 3 days a week. And I was like, oh, good for you. And as I was saying, good for you, he was saying, because I have a disability. So he said, because I have a disability. And then I said, well, good for you. And he's like, is that good for me? And I was like, whoa.
Right.
I was trying to say it after you said you only work 2 to 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And it came out after he said because he had a disability. I was
Right.
like, damn, that is not good.
Immediately regret this
Yeah,
decision.
did you go over and hey, dude, sorry about that.
No, he just kept on hammering me about it. So it's
Yeah.
pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I was like, damn, that was not good.
Did we just become best friends?
But when you set the course record out there,
Yeah.
the course record, did you get? Is your name on a plaque or something?
We're working on a statue, Mark.
Yeah.
Statue right out front. Like they have a roundabout, like a grass. Just put it right there. Right
kind of
there.
a big
With
deal.
a chicken wing at the top.
Yeah.
Right there, like this.
Yeah.
Almost looks
Yeah.
like I'm swinging a bat.
Yeah.
Woo.
The Stokeley chicken wing.
It says the shot.
The shot.
And it's
The round.
Yeah, the round. And you're just looking at the ball in flight because you're going to hit another green in regulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16 out of 18.
You know what they call those? Gers. Just gers, green and regular. Gur. Another gur for Stoke.
Another gur. All right, coming up next, we will get to what I thought was nice tributes for the sad passing of Doug Moe. We'll get to that. But first, Stink takes a crack at Telerator Tuesday. Do you want to let us know who you're going to be previewing today?
No.
Oh, boy. Well, with that Stokeley-like attitude, we'll find out next.
The champ! Are you ready? Do you consider yourself a super fan? Well, now's your chance to prove it. It's Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan Super Fan Send-Off, presented by 303 Law 4040, sending you to Las Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. A pair of 2-night event tickets, airfare and hotel all included, plus a $500 Visa card. So get in the ring and enter now at denversports.com/superfan. That's denversports.com/superfan.
Hey guys, your boy Stink here from my friends at Mountain High Appliance. President's Day savings across all the Mountain High Appliance showrooms, guys, until the 25th of this month. Great options Whether you want to replace an appliance or you're planning to do a full kitchen remodel, and prices cannot be beat. Dishwasher starting at $359. Stainless steel packages, kitchen packages at $19.99, guys. Premium savings on all kinds of packages. You can save up to $4,200 on select KitchenAid appliance packages. I'm telling you what, the deals are smoking, guys. And with that price match guarantee, you know you're not going to get a better deal elsewhere. I have shopped them. I have purchased from them. I've had them deliver and install, and I can guarantee you, second to none. And their employees are experts in the appliance range, making sure that you get exactly what you're looking for. And with 250 live appliances, you can actually test out the appliances in the showroom before you buy them. Visit Mountain High Appliances showroom today, Littleton, Louisville, or their clearance center right there in Denver, Colorado. Remember, President's Day saving happening across all their showrooms until the 25th of this month. Visit them online at mountainhighappliance.com. That's mountainhighappliance.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed, plus free home delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
President's Day means all 2025s need to go at Ziltahar Motors. This month, get up to $10,000 off or 0% financing for 72 months on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s. Search all available 2025 inventory and pricing at sthmotors.com and get an instant quote for top value for your trade-in. Ziltahar Motors is Colorado's most trusted dealer for over 66 years. No cutting corners, no corporate games, just real deals from real people. $10,000 off your next F-150 at Ziltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
All Americans should do what they can to prepare for the future. Donald Trump Jr. here with an important message. More and more Americans are looking for ways to diversify their hard-earned money, and gold is the perfect solution. For example, a gold IRA from my trusted friends at the Birch Gold Group lets you diversify your IRA or 401k into physical gold with zero taxes and zero penalties. You stay in control with a tangible asset that's held value for thousands of years. And right now, Birch Gold is offering a free info kit to help you understand how it works. Just text the word SECURE, SECURE, to 989898. There's no pressure, no obligation, just the facts. You can't predict the future, but you can be prepared, but only if you educate yourself. So take that first step right now. Text SECURE to the number 989898 today. That's SECURE to 989898.
Hey, Brandon Stokeley here from my team, ROX Rocks Heating and Air. Does the air in your home feel like the desert? You don't have to suffer any longer. Get a brand new humidifier for the lowest price of the season. Everyone should breathe easy and healthy in their home. What are you waiting for? Call Rocks Heating and Air for a free, no obligation estimate. Now play that jingle.
HVAC service, installation, repair, ROX, Rocks, Heating and Air.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
It's Telerator Tuesday.
John Elway, that was a bootleg pass. We talked about the cross. And remember I said how they run those crosses on you? They run those crosses, then you jump up on those crosses, and they get that post in behind you.
Where Stoke and Steak use exclusive game film each week to take you inside the Broncos game plan.
If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
Here's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth.
So what we're doing with Telerator Tuesday, for those of you who are new to it, was during the season, we would, on Tuesday, take a look back at a key sequence or a player, a drive during the Broncos game, and Stoke and Stink would go into the film and break it all down for us. So with this offseason ahead of us, we're not asking for as in-depth breakdowns, but with so many players that we're talking about in free agency right now and eventually in the draft, doing some bonus film work and breakdowns. Stoke did a very good one earlier today on Breece Hall.
I did not
summarize that one later.
Yeah, I did not hear that one. I'm interested to see what you think of Breece.
Well, would you like to summarize it right now?
Summarize.
You want me to do it real quick? Summarize it? Yeah. I love him. I mean, he competes. He's a 3-down back. He's only 24, going to be 25, May 31st, 5'11", 217. If you give up the edge defensively, he can get outside. He's got a burst to him. I like the fact that, the great ones, when they give you 2, you get 4. Mm-hmm. And you saw that from him. And again, he plays for maybe the top 3 worst organizations in the NFL by far, right?
Correct.
They haven't been winning. They stink. And you look up in this week, 17 and game 16, and he's playing the Patriots, and they're getting their tail kicked. But he's out there. He had one of his better games of the year. He ran for 111 yards on 14 carries. So he just competes. And that's the type of guy that you want on your football team. A lot of guys are shutting it down in his situation. Mm-hmm. The offseason's coming up. You have a chance to be a free agent. So he's got to pray. I'd be praying a lot if I was him. They don't franchise tag him. You got to get out of New York. He's too good of a football player. Yeah. So I love Breece Hall. I think he would be a huge difference maker for the Denver Broncos.
I agree with you on that, and I think the other thing about him is I think he's going to cost you money. I think he's going to be a very coveted free. If he's allowed to leave, he's going to be very coveted.
Well, on the subject of if he's allowed to leave or if he's forced to leave, we talked about the rumblings out of Green Bay that perhaps Josh Jacobs could be a cap casualty. And we have this comment from Sean Payton when he was getting ready to be a free agent.
I'm glad he's a free agent. I encourage everyone to look at him, get him out of the West. Maybe we look at him.
Will you look good in orange? I think
yes, indeed.
Ooh.
Sure, Kay, whatever you say.
Would he look good in orange? Yes. My goodness, Sean. I mean, a little self-control.
Let's hear that again.
I'm glad he's a free agent. I encourage everyone to look at him, get him out of the West. Maybe we look at him.
Will you look good in orange? I think
yes, indeed.
All right, you took a look at Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs, much to Stokley's point, he's a 3-down back. He's exactly what Stokley said, a +2 runner. You block it for 2, he's going to get you 4, 4.5, 5. I tell you, here's the things I liked. Like, as you go back and look at that offense, they are very balanced from a quarterback under center run game, also from the gun. Either he's gun right, gun left on the side saddle of the quarterback. Unbelievable. This is what I love about him. In-traffic runner. He's a really good in-traffic runner. I think the other thing he understands when it's not blocked. Like, you can see that he has a good understanding of the scheme and when a run is over, when you can't and when you can bounce it to the outside. So he's one of those dudes that understands the value of 3 yards, 4 yards in a pile. And so he doesn't, like, when he bounces out, he doesn't bounce it out and get -2. When you watch him, and I broke down 3 games of him, when he bounces out with a purpose. And he's got enough explosiveness to turn a corner. And oftentimes, this is one of the things that I said about our young running back in R.J. Harvey. There were so many times you would see him all of a sudden bounce out and take a loss, bounce out and take a no gain. I didn't see that ever with Josh Jacobs in the 3 games I broke down. The other thing I loved about him, man, he is good on the goal line. He really understands Like he understands those tough yards, the bring your own blocker aspect of it, and where the little creases develop on the goal line. And there's certain dudes that just have a sense and a vision for that stuff, understanding where that crack, where that weakness, that little fissure is going to be, where I can get my nose in there and get myself an extra 2 or 3 and score. And he is really good down there on the goal line.
Yeah, I love that. He is. Here's my – when you look at Breece Hall, you look at Josh Jacobs. And Josh Jacobs isn't a free agent yet, right?
No.
They haven't cut – just there's
speculation.
Okay, okay, perfect. Yep. I was just making sure for myself there. Josh Jacobs – He's going into his 7th year. Breece Hall is going into his 5th year. Josh Jacobs has 1,840 carries in his 6 years in the NFL. Breece Hall's had 755. It's less than half the wear and tear of the carries that Breece Hall has.
Which will be reflected in the price tag.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Now, look. To your point, like you earlier, Mark, I mean, you're going to have to pay Breece Hall. Guess what? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I think at a certain point, you got to say, who is the best one out there? And let's go get this guy. And to me, that's Breece Hall. And so it's like, okay, is he going to cost you? What? You're not paying $30 million a year for him, I can promise you. Like, this is peanuts when it comes to the NFL and salary cap. You know how you can maneuver around $12 million a year or 14, whatever it's going to be to pay Breece Hall? That's nothing. You give him a 4-year contract and guarantee 3 of it. I really don't care. How much is that going to be? You guarantee, $36 million? 30? I mean, well, give me a break.
Yeah.
Are we trying to run the ball this year or not?
Right. By the way, last thing on Josh Jacobs that I haven't really paid attention to. He catches the ball well out of the backfield. I don't know that they use him a ton in the passing game, but he's very good with the ball, like attacking the ball in the air, turning up and getting yardage. So
yeah, I mean, he's a good athlete.
Yeah, he's just a really good football player.
And to your point about, and this is something we haven't seen with Bronco running backs, is just that nose for the goal line, right? And this guy has it. In the course of his 7-year career, remember, 5 of them spent with the Sad Sack Raiders. He averages 10 rushing touchdowns a year. So this guy definitely has a nose for the end zone.
No, see, I keep missing a year because they
show
it up.
They show it as Oakland.
Yeah, so I keep missing that year. So that's actually going to be his 8th year.
8th year,
yeah. So I'm missing that year.
Something also to keep in. And I think the thing with Breece Hall is if you did sign him, it would be, I would assume, it'd be probably one of those front-loaded contracts where a lot of the money, guaranteed money, comes early in the deal.
Well, you give him a signing bonus, a good signing bonus. You'll guarantee 20-something to 30-something million dollars, probably. So I don't know. You look at Saquon's contract last year. You look at Derrick Henry, and it's going to be probably a little bit less than those two.
But he had a lot of carry. He did have a lot of carries at Iowa State in college. Breece Hall did. So there was a pretty good workload coming out of college that you do need to also stack onto this.
Did Josh Jacobs?
And Josh Jacobs was at Alabama.
Yeah,
so,
You think they ran him at Alabama? Alabama.
They abused those running backs down there. Nick did. All right, so that's a good job. You got one more. Stoke has one more Telerator Tuesday.
And then I got just some random person that I want the Broncos to pick up this offseason. Just a random person. No one in the world would guess who this guy is.
Interesting. Okay, Stokeley. That's all coming up here as we roll
Consultant
ahead.
Roll.
But up next. DraftKings. DraftKings has come out with their preliminary.
I don't have to be the wide receiver coach, just consultant. Then that frees me up. My time is I still got a lot of freedom.
You've got all kinds of freedom.
Under win totals for next season.
You still didn't do your Doug Moe.
I'm going to get to that at the top of the hour. Broncos country is not going to be happy. That's next.
Who should the Broncos target to help fortify their linebacker room?
Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker, Jacksonville. Guy is 27 years old, just entering his prime. First-round pick in 2022. The guy's a playmaker. We need inside linebacker help. This is the guy that you could build around for the next 5 or 6 years and finally maybe have that position solved.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
What is happening? Stoke here from my friends at Roller Auction, leader in Colorado auctions for over 40 years. And they got some great auctions that will be ending next week. All you got to do is go to rollerauction.com to get logged in, to get signed up. Guess what? It's free. It's easy. It's open to the public. Best part about it is you're going to get some great deals on great items. Got an auction ending on Monday at 2 o'clock. A restaurant equipment auction will be going down. If you're into brewing your own beer, well, that is the auction for you. You got to check that one out. Then on Tuesday, got a Colorado extraction systems auction. It's got forklifts, box trucks, racking tools, chillers, control panels, extraction supplies and equipment, and so much more. That will be ending next Tuesday. And then on Thursday, got a factory return home goods, electronics, and general merchandise auction that will be going down. This is what I love about Roller Auction. They're always updating and adding to auctions every single week. So go see it all and get yourself one of those great deals only at rollerauction.com. That's rollerauction.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit.
Men, we all know how important sex is in a relationship, both for you and your partner. But erectile dysfunction ruins sex, which can often have serious impacts on your relationship as well. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, and if ED is a problem in your life, you understand the impacts it has on you and the one you love. But I'm here to tell you that ED is a treatable condition, and almost without exception, you can have really good sex again. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men with protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, good sex will be the norm. You could even last up to an hour or more and bring a level of intimacy for you and your partner that might just astound you both. It's time to have really good sex again, so call us. Just $99 gets you blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
Tom's Garage Doors, Tom's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
I started my first business at 12 years old, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I thought I was crushing it until my buddy down the street undercut me by $2. But he didn't just cut the price, he cut corners too. That's when I learned if you do the job right, people trust you and integrity beats profit. People care more about how you show up and whether you do what you say you're gonna do. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Doors. From garage door repairs to upgrades, we show up, we crush it, and we stand behind every job. We only use the best parts, and the spring's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Because when you care about the people you serve, you work harder, and it shows. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Doors today or schedule online at donsgaragedoors.com. And yeah, we still beat the other guy.
Tom's Garage Doors, Tom's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Groundworks, the foundation and waterproofing experts.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
At Belco Credit Union, we want to make your dream renovation a reality. Maybe that means a modern kitchen upgrade or a luxurious new bathroom. With Belco's Home Equity Choice line, you can get easy access to funds with the freedom and convenience of a home equity line of credit, plus the security and stability of a home equity loan. Plus, Belco is also offering low rates for qualified borrowers. Learn more at belco.org/choiceline. Belco is an equal opportunity housing lender. Belco, banking for everyone.
Stream Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth, Dover and Cecil, The Drive, and all your favorite shows on the Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan app. Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan, DenverSports.com, and the Denver Sports app. Listener appreciation.
Our RamosLaw.com texters always answer the bell.
Mentorship.
You can't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
And words of wisdom.
Don't let my confidence offend your insecurity.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Coming up in about 10 minutes, Cam Johnson hasn't been a Denver Nugget for that long, but I thought he had a really, really good, mature perspective on the passing of Nugget legend Doug Moe yesterday, and we'll pass that along to you here coming up at the top of the hour. But some news that, well, I'll put it out there, and you tell me how you want to interpret it. I don't think it's the greatest of news, but here we go. DraftKings came out with their first set of over-under win totals for the NFL next season. Of course, subject to change, right, with free agency and the like. But here you go. Here's the early win totals for next year. Mark, I don't know if you heard us talking about this on the way in, did you? Okay. Stoke already got it right.
I was eating.
Me want chicken.
Coffee.
What do you think the over-under is for the Broncos for next year? Wins.
Probably they put a hook on all these.
Yeah, typically.
9.5.
Good. You got it. What do you think your Chargers are?
Oh. Yeah,
I'm actually going to go with the
Chargers.
Chargers.
They all got to be around. Everybody else, well, the Raiders, notwithstanding, whatever they are. But I'd have to say the Chargers, probably a game more, 10.5, something like that.
Denver 9.5, Chargers 10.5,
yeah,
Chiefs 10.5,
yeah.
Raiders, by the way, 5.5. But I don't know. So is that a sign of disrespect? Is that a sign of worry that the wise guys out there who are usually pretty good at this set the number not only low for a team that won 14 this year, but behind Kansas City and the Chargers?
Well, they're playing a first-place schedule. And they won all those one-score games, so you've got to come back a little bit. You're not going to win all those one-score games, but if you're asking me if I'd hammer the over, I'd hammer the over. Like, are they going to win 10 or 11? I would have to assume they're going to win 10 or 11. That defense, like, I don't care that you had all these close one-score games and Bo Nix brought you back in the fourth quarter and all that stuff. That's great. That defense is going to play. They're going to make plays. And, oh, by the way, they'll probably have more turnovers next year than they've had.
Law of averages.
Yeah, law of averages. You're going to have more turnovers. So I would hammer the over on that, but I don't feel like disrespected. Like, oh, my God, we're getting disrespected by the wise guys. Do you?
No, not at all. I mean, I think that's the right number to put on the Broncos, and it's going to be more difficult. You're the hunted this year. I mean, people know who you are, and they're going to try to knock you off. You're the number one seed in the AFC last year, so you're not gonna just go into the week and not have everyone's full attention and full focus. They know you're a good football team. You're a well-coached football team. They know Bo Nix is a really good quarterback. So you're not going to slip by anybody this year. So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's going to be a tough division this year. So, obviously, to Mark's point, you're playing a tougher schedule. And but he's right. I mean, this defense, again, I think they should be, who are they losing? Do you lose Greenlaw or Singleton? Okay, I mean –
John Franklin Myers.
Right. I mean, this defense should be really good again next year. It should be a top 3 defense in the league. And offensively, they should be better.
They should be better. That's the thing that I don't think is better. Because I'm fine with saying, hey, they're going to play a tougher schedule, granted. And, yeah, maybe you can't expect to win all those close games again. But I would think with the defense, as you perfectly laid it out there, Stoke, and then an offense that's going to have a quarterback now going into his 3rd year, you just got to figure – he's going to be better. The offensive talent you have around him, just as it is right now, is a lot of young players that are going to be a year older, more settled in their roles. So just common sense tells you the offense should be better, and then whatever they add in free agency or the draft should make it better. So I would think that the improvement, if you keep the defense constant, you got to figure that there's going to be an improvement with the offense that maybe you're not forced to play as many of those close games that you pulled out. Maybe you win more comfortably some of these games.
Well, you would think, and we talked about this early in the season, through the first half of the season, the frenetic nature of Bo Nix in the pocket, the climbing the pocket too fast, some of the errant or missed throws he had early, the deep ball he wasn't connecting on the deep ball. He had a lot of errant deep ball throws. Like all those things, you would have to think coming into year 3, you have a much better understanding of the offense. You feel very comfortable in that, and hopefully you slow down a little bit. And that's been the big issue. So you would have to think that you're going to have better production. You're going to have a better understanding of the offense in general for Bo Nix, and that in and of itself would make that offense more productive, less 3-and-outs. Remember, through the first 3 quarters of the season or so, they led the league in 3-and-outs. They were awful. Awful.
Yeah.
So, all those things you would think are going to be better, Stoke.
Yep. And you look at it from a Vegas perspective, too. And over the last few years, they've been really healthy football team. I mean, you haven't looked up and said, we've lost this left tackle and this center for, 6-8 weeks or for the year. I mean, they have been a healthy football team. Probably as healthy as anyone in the NFL over the last couple of years. So that's been a plus. Now, hopefully that continues, but can it continue that way? I know they put a lot of resources in it, but sometimes it's just luck. Guys rolling up on you or whatever the case may be. So they've been really good at staying healthy, which has been huge.
Hey, we want to give you a chance to go out to Las Vegas. It's the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. You know what it's called. I can't say it. Legalese and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of legalese, Superfan Send-Off presented by 303 Law 4040, Dan Jacobs. You're going to get, this is a really good prize package, not just one night of tickets, 2 night tickets, 2 of them, a pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. For more information and to enter, got to sign up. Very easy to do, free, DenverSports.com/superfan. We'll recap and relive a glorious day of Olympic hockey yesterday, and the Nuggets get ready for a 27-game sprint to the finish line. Are they ready? Next.
Should the Broncos consider trading one of their starters on defense?
To me, there's 2 guys for 1 spot. One guy you took with the 83rd pick in the NFL draft, one guy you took with the 20th pick. Plus, Moss is getting ready to get paid. Barron, you got a ways to go until you have to pay him. I think it's simple. Riley Moss needs to be dealt this offseason.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Well, hopefully you've seen it by now. You got to find it. Last week, an old video came up of me taking a lacrosse ball right in the face. And it was awesome because it showed 2 things. 1, how incredibly tough I am. And 2, how rapidly I was losing my hair. No, shush. Yet another. This is my moment of glory. Yet another reminder of how lucky I am to have met Dr. Tanya Pauls and Advanced Hair Restoration, because it was shortly after that encounter with that lacrosse ball that I did the 1-day FUE treatment that started regrowing my own natural hair. That was 20 years ago, and it continues to grow to this day. Now, no magic, no gimmicks, just real science, the latest technology, and the legend herself, Dr. Tanya Pauls and her all-star team. You couldn't be in better hands. Get your hair back, get your confidence back, improve your relationships, be motivated to live a more healthy lifestyle. Just some of the benefits of working with Advanced Hair Restoration. For a limited time, get a free consultation, 250 free hair grafts, $250 off. Just call 720-459-HAIR and at advancedhair.com. That's advancedhair.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Okay, does this happen to anybody else? You sit down with a juicy QPC, some McNuggets, and those golden fries from McDonald's. Then you take a long sip of your Sprite because you can still hear your mama saying, don't fill up on that drink before you eat your food. But you're grown now, so you do what you want.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece McNuggets from McDonald's for just $6. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So, you're ready to propose, huh?
Yeah, man. She's definitely the one.
What are we thinking about the ring? I got my wife's at Hellsberg. I couldn't recommend a better jeweler.
I could use some help with that.
Man, go to Hellsberg. I had no idea how many details you need to consider. Did you know you can get a natural or lab-grown diamond? I didn't. Figure out what she wants. Trust me, they'll make it happen.
Start your story with Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
At Berg Simpson, we are passionate about what we do. We bring that passion and our expertise to the office and courtroom every single day. We're always working hard and are committed to doing everything we can to give our clients the best opportunity to have a great result.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
You know what it takes to win. The preparation, the game plan, the refusal to quit when things get hard. You bring that same mentality to your business every single day. But even the best teams need fans in the seats. At Denver Sports, we put your business in front of Denver's most passionate, loyal audience, on air, online, and on the big screen. You've got the drive, we've got the reach. Visit us online at DenverSports.com. Let's build your roster.
Every now and then you find a deal where you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. That's Straight Talk Wireless on Verizon's 5G network. Find it exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. You're listening to Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Delusional confidence.
I'm tougher than Mark.
Strong detective work.
Something was way off with him, like some kind of bad gummy bear or something. I don't know. It was just
gummy bear.
And personal hygiene.
Holy Moses. Guy's excited about showering.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Straight up 9 o'clock. Welcome in on this Thursday as we cruise through this week. Been having a lot of fun with you all week long. Busy week. Olympic hockey. The Nuggets are back at work. So, yeah, it's good. We got some special Telerator Tuesdays, breaking down these upcoming free agents that the Broncos could be interested in. So, yeah, good stuff.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
You look like you're dragging a little bit.
Well, a little bit. Thursday's kind of my hump day, you know?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to get you like a Red Bull or something because we got some work to do after the show.
What do you have?
We got a podcast. They had the podcasting on Wednesday was shut down because they had some live country acts. So we got a double dip today.
I'm not gonna lie, Stoke. When I found out yesterday that we weren't gonna be able to do the podcast,
right?
I was like, oh darn! I just parked myself on the couch and watched Canada Canada go overtime.
Yeah, how nice was that to be
really
done with
nice.
work when you're supposed to be done with work? But you have it today, so
you better get an extra. I
already had one Red Bull today.
Ooh, can you have two?
Especially with his heart.
Right.
He's got heart issues, though.
I don't have heart issues. My heart's fine.
Didn't you have open heart surgery?
Well, yeah, to fix a leaky valve.
Right.
It's good. The heart was strong, though.
Could it handle 2 Red Bulls?
Well, probably shouldn't have 2.
Right.
I haven't had a Red Bull in a while, and I've been good about that. I've been trying to get off those a little bit, but I needed one today. But really,
I can't have you dragging.
We're doing the podcast
I
too?
think we're going to go 45 today.
Oh, my God.
45 minutes.
Mike, this is why.
No, God, please, no.
He's scheming. It's why he threw you that $500 check yesterday, right? It's like a Ponzi scheme. He's like a Ponzi. He's like the Bernie Madoff of podcast.
How so?
Because he just sucks you in, and then every now and then he's taking some money from this way and throwing it over to you, and just moving money around. And
I'm just follow the P, Mike, in the shells. Follow the P. Which one's it in? And you never guess it.
But now you can't say no because you took the money. It's mafia style. If you would have declined the check, then you had some power. But once you take the check,
that's right.
You're his forever.
Yeah.
You're his, you know what?
Well, okay.
Right?
While I appreciate the check, okay?
Did you cash it yet?
No.
I'd give it back.
But while I appreciate the check.
No, you keep that check, sugar dumpling.
While I appreciate the check.
Sugar dumpling.
While I appreciate the check, if I ever took the time to stop and then do the math for what I'm getting paid per podcast, it would still make me cry.
Yeah.
I'd still
cry.
We
know that, but
I'd still cry.
You're getting screwed. There's no doubt about it.
But the national exposure I'm giving you? The national exposure?
For your brand?
For my brand. I'm building my brand.
Dozens of us. Dozens!
You're building your brand up, Evans. You gotta think long term.
Long term.
Like decades out. And then, something's right around the corner for y'all.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Long time ago here at the Fan. Long time ago, we had a person in charge, and boy, he'd dump stuff on you, just extra stuff, and you'd be like, hey, this seems to be kind of a lot, Can I, maybe make a few extra bucks? Same line. Think of it as investing in your future.
That's right.
That's Mark Schlereth line right there.
And I feel like
I used to get that.
I feel like my career's come full circle.
Yeah. I used to get that. I used to get that from ESPN all the time. They say, "Hey, but the exposure.
You're building your brand."
I'd be like, I can't fill up my gas tank on exposure.
You're investing in your future, right. I got a kid on the way. How am I going to handle that? By investing in my future.
By the Bernie Madoff of podcasting.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's
I
good.
like that.
That's good. That's good.
Thank
You know what was good yesterday? A great day of hockey, and it started. I'm sorry, since the U.S. won, you're going to hear all three because it was that great of a day of hockey.
Next goal wins winner on to the semifinals. Knifing through, they score! Mitch Marner delivers Canada into the semis.
Quick pass ahead. Lehkonen's in all alone. Lehkonen on the bar down, scores! It's over. The champions are still alive. Finland are through to the semifinals of Milano Cortina 2026. Lehkonen, the hero in overtime.
Now Quinn Hughes, who played 3.5 minutes in overtime. Quinn Hughes shoots. He scores! He scores! Quinn Hughes in overtime wins it, and the United States will move on and face Slovakia in the semis.
That was a good day. I mean, we said yesterday, hey, it's almost like day 1, day 2 of March Madness where it's just going on all day long. Boy, if you're a hockey junkie, it doesn't get much better than what you were able to watch yesterday.
No, that was awesome. So much fun. And the U.S. to win the way that they won was unbelievable. What a game that was, and what a shot that was by Hughes. So a lot of fun. I mean, it got tense there because you get to 3-on-3, and when they scored with a minute and a half, you're just like, are you kidding me? Now anything can happen in this 3-on-3 deal. So great job by them being resilient and finding a way to get it done.
How'd you feel after Lehkonen? That's your guy. It's your favorite.
I love Lehkonen.
I know. Favorite former Av.
Here's my comp for Arturi Lehkonen. Arturi Lehkonen is to the Avs what Aaron Gordon is to the Nuggets. In terms of just being that kind of glue, underrated.
So you're saying the Avs don't have a chance to win the Stanley Cup?
What? Why would I say that?
I don't know.
Man, that was a real downer.
If Aaron Gordon is healthy, the Nuggets absolutely can win the NBA championship.
Yeah, I know.
Are you thinking about someone else?
Huh?
I don't know. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Confused.
What's happening? I'm confused. Are you
traitor?
You setting me up for something?
No. What do
Former Avalanche? What do you?
Right. Do you think about someone else?
Oh yeah.
You think about?
Who are you thinking about?
Miko?
Yeah. I was
you know, you start putting the in-ins in there, and it's easy to get them confused.
Swedish, Finnish, Dutch. I mean,
I know. He was trying to get me. I don't know.
Yeah. Because
he almost.
It was so bad.
That was pathetic.
It was so bad that it was just, and you kept going with it. It was just like
I thought because I kept going with it because he didn't.
He didn't even.
Still was. He was like he was.
I know why you tried
you
it.
were fishing, and
I
you
know
like
why you
nibbling.
tried it because you know that I get serious about this kind of stuff, and you thought that I'd be so locked into being serious about this that I'd be like, no, Arturi Lehkonen plays for the Avalanche,
right? But
and then you get me, But,
no, but here's the problem, Mark. He doesn't pay attention. So you had no chance to get him because he didn't even hear it. I heard it.
No, I heard it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. When he said,
kept talking,
and
I'm the one that brought it up.
You said the former Avalanche, and I went, here, look.
You did not hear it. You weren't even focused.
Just
you
look at
didn't
me.
hear it.
No, I did focus because here it was. I just didn't want to embarrass him.
Huh? Oh.
I didn't want to embarrass Mark.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to be nice.
Well, that's what I was doing at first too.
I heard
and then
him.
once he said it again, I just had to say, "Well, no, really here."
Yeah.
But,
Right.
So
anyway.
Yeah.
No.
So great night.
Good effort.
I thought maybe, but
maybe. Great day of
it would have
hockey
been better
yesterday.
if I'd done it on a Friday, though.
Yes, I might have been a little loose on a Friday.
Yeah, right.
The Nuggets back to work tonight in L.A.
It's hard to keep track of all the different things, all the different threads we got going on in the show.
I know. I'm trying to.
That was a really good try there.
Trying to keep it on track here. I got to pay off this team.
It wasn't great.
I got to pay off this
great.
team.
Yeah, go pay.
We did lose a Denver sports nugget legend the other day in Doug Moe passing away. I just thought it was really cool that the young Nuggets coach had, even though they probably didn't know Doug Moe, still I thought had some great perspective on his passing and his legacy.
We talked about it as a team today. For the younger guys that maybe didn't know the impact he had on the game, we made sure that was communicated. Obviously a Denver sports legend. And for somebody that, like me, that grew up around this league and saw the innovation of offense that he brought to the NBA, I think he doesn't get enough credit for the wide open freestyle that we play now.
Yeah, that's a great point. If you think about the people came along who took the league to another level, I'd almost use the comp. Doug Moe was to the NBA like what a Don Coryell was like to football in terms of what Coryell brought to the passing game and taking the league out of the kind of 3 yards and a cloud of dust type mentality. Moe breathed life into the game that we kind of resemble today.
Yeah, the wide open nature of the NBA, and you talked about this in the 80s where the Nuggets were like, you came up here, you used the altitude to your advantage, you ran. It's a run and gun, I mean, that was the way that Moe had his teams going. So again, I was a kid of the 80s, man. I loved watching those Lakers-Celtics matchups and all that stuff. Not that anybody really, outside of Denver paid a lot of attention to the Nuggets, but certainly had some great players and some wide-open offense.
Hey, there were some really good teams in the 80s that just never really got their chance to shine because the Celtics and Lakers were so dominant. You had some really good Milwaukee teams, good Atlanta teams, and some really good Nugget teams that just couldn't break through what those two were able to do. Finally, I thought Cam Johnson, it was asked a tough question. What can you say about Doug Moe? Here's a guy that was only here a short amount of time, but I loved his answer. Here it is.
Not as much. You see his name up in the rafters and all that he's accomplished. We talk about these people, they're kind of like the pioneers of our game, people that really pushed the envelope and allowed us to have what we have and, the type of league that we have now. So definitely a very important figure and, just for us, it's looking back with gratitude.
I like that. Sometimes I wonder about these younger athletes that are making gobs of money. Do they really, truly understand and appreciate the people that put the work in to get them to that point where they can enjoy this? And I thought that was a nice perspective there from Cam Johnson. So I got the power!
Should the Broncos be aggressive in the tight end market again this offseason?
I think there's some opportunities out there to kind of fix that issue if the draft is in a place where you're like, hey, I'm comfortable going up and getting Sadiq and moving up 10 spots. Like, if you're not comfortable doing that, then I think there's free agents available that would fit the bill.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Am I back on? I'm back on now. Okay, great. Back on to tell you about hanging out recently with my guy Jeff from Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic at a Avs game recently. Mostly just hung out. We watched hockey, but we did talk a little business. Had to talk a little business with Jeff. And mainly I wanted to know what kind of feedback he gets from men who come to Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic to get their erectile dysfunction treated. And Jeff said the most common answer is, why did I wait so long to do this? Not surprised. Most men will wait a year or more, even though they know that something isn't right. Doesn't need to be that way. ED is a medical condition. Like many medical conditions, can be treated. Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic has treatments with success rates well over 90%. They've successfully treated thousands of men for over a decade now. And if ED is affecting you, it's time to get back to the sex, intimacy, and love that bring you closer together. Schedule a consult with Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. Initial cost is just $99. You'll get a TN-PSA test and, if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose does not work, your office visit is free. 5 locations to better serve you, including Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, and a new and improved office in The Rock. Call 720-440-7900 and at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Babe, your arms look amazing. Working out is paying off.
Thanks. I just wish my chest matched. No matter what I do, I'm frustrated with my man boobs.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. More than half of men have gynecomastia. It's gland tissue, not laziness. Same thing is happening to my friend Trisha's husband. He went to Dr. Cameron Dastry at Modern Surgical Arts of Denver.
For real? He get good results?
He got great results. Call him, honey.
Call today. They're offering complimentary consultations for the fan listeners. 303-470-3400 or at modernsurgicalarts.com.
Hey guys, your boy Mark Schlereth here from my friends at Xfinity. Now, when Team USA is on, you can almost see the moment when the kid starts believing, hey, I could be next. Now, while Xfinity can't guarantee that, they can guarantee something super important. That's your internet price won't change for 5 years. No contracts, no commitments. So, while your kid's ordering online or streaming highlight reels, your Xfinity internet price won't change. It will not budge. And who knows, by the time the next Winter Olympics roll around, your kid could be getting fitted for their very own Team USA uniform. And guess what? You'll be paying the same price for reliable Wi-Fi. And there's even more to enjoy with Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 10 years. That's a $10.99 value each month. Xfinity, imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto-paid with stored bank account. Taxes, fees, extras. Actual speeds may vary.
I'm Rob Wilhite. And for almost 50 years, my firm has stood beside families recovering from car accidents. We live here, we work here, and we fight for people here. Over the years, we've helped our clients win more than $1 billion, giving them the compensation they deserve. If you've been injured in an accident, you don't have to face it alone. Call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit willheightwins.com. That's 303-GOOD-LAW or willheightwins.com. We're here for Coloradans when it matters most.
It's time to take care of you. Who better to help you do that than the top voices in well-being on Audible? Sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com/wellbeing.
Stay up to date on the Broncos with our 9 News Broncos insider Mike Kliss. Presented by Fitness Gallery. Hear the latest from every practice and every game every single week during football season. Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan. It's time for Telerator Tuesday.
Stokley down the sideline!
Where two-time Super Bowl champion Brandon Stokeley borrows Payton Manning's game film.
Stokley, wow!
And uses his superior Cajun intellect to bring you inside the Broncos game plan.
Louisiana Lightning.
Here's Mr. Louisiana Lightning himself, Brandon Stokeley.
So both Stink and Stoke have been gracious enough to continue looking at the film. Maybe not as in-depth as they were doing during the season, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get as we start to take a look at, right now, some of the free agents that are on our Bronco free agent wish list. And a lot of talk about this loaded free agent running back class. Earlier, you looked at Breece Hall. Right now, you're going to look at Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, interesting guy. Was with the Cowboys to start his career and then moved over in free agency and didn't get a ton of opportunities with Dallas early in his career there. And then all of a sudden, had a breakout year there, his last year there, and then goes to Carolina. But he's a second guy in Carolina behind Hubbard, and just looking for an opportunity. And he ends up having a really good year. But the bulk of the really good year was really 2 football games, and he had back-to-back games where he went for over 200 all-purpose yards in week 5 and 6. So, and then after that, he had one other really big game, and then his carries just got limited so much. And Hubbard was in and out of the lineup, but this guy was having an unbelievable year. So that was a little bit of a head-scratcher. I'm wondering why you look late in the season, like last game of the year, and Mark might know better than me. He had 7 carries for 10 yards. The week before, pretty good game, 12 for 59. And then the week before that, he had 9 for 29. Some of those games are just head-scratchers for me because when I watched those 2 games and looked at him against Miami and Dallas, when he went for 206 against Miami on 23 carries, averaged 9 yards a carry. And, oh, by the way, he had four catches in that game, 3 catches, against Miami. And they won it. Big comeback. They won it. And then after, what I love the most, he's tough. He's 27 years old, a little bit older than Breece Hall. 5'11", 215, same size. Physical. He's downhill guy. He's hard to bring down. But what I love, because his former team was Dallas, right? And they played Miami. He had a great game. They're interviewing him. And he said, right after the game, he was like, tell him to buckle up. Tell him to buckle up. And then the following week against the Cowboys, he went for 183 on the ground, 30 carries. So you talk about a guy that has some swagger to him, a guy that, again, he loves to compete. You can just watch how he plays. He plays the game the right way. And he's got good hands. And he was their 2-minute back for a 5'11", 217, 215 guy. He was on the field when they were going down the field in their 2-minute drive. So that shows you he knows protections, but also he's got really good hands. And he gets yards after contact, right? So he's a 3-down back, gets yards after contact, and he has a good burst, and he just competes. So I really do like Rico Dowdle. I don't know, I told you I love Breece Hall, and I do. Maybe if he's out of your price range, give me Rico Dowdle. Rico Dowdle all day long. Now, I am, Mark, my one hang-up is what the heck happened at the end of the year with his carries, and why did they go down so much? But I like when I look at Dowdle, you know what he reminds me of, Mike? A little bit like Alex Singleton, right? Just because he's a guy that if you give him the opportunity to be a starter, to be a true starter, and not just be a role player.
Great observation.
Thank you, Mark. He's going to shine.
Yeah.
And so this could be the spot where he shines, just like Alex Singleton did. Do you think? How do you think that is that comparison good? Or?
Yeah, I think that's a great comparison because everybody wants him to be a backup, and when he gets the opportunity in Dallas, bam, 1,000-yard season. In Carolina, 1,000-yard season.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, that was a great. It was a great comparison, not a good comparison. It's a great comparison.
Mark actually said that to us during the break, and I was like, "Oh, that's good." I'm just going to not say anything. I just nodded my head and just pretend like I was looking at my notes, and I'm
like I said,
I'm going to steal it.
Like I said, we got a lot of threads going on in this program right now. You got to stay on your toes at all times.
Why did his usage get? Because he did.
So here, let me just tell you
that stretch there for a while.
Let me just tell you,
I
did the Miami game where he ran for over 200 yards.
Oh, you did that game?
I did that game, and ultimately, then I talked to him. I talked to him a week later. He brings unbelievable energy. But you look at the way that offense changed. Remember, he did that against Miami, with a backup center, backup right guard, backup right tackle. Like their whole offensive line was injured, and he comes in, and Dave Canales, the head coach, is like, "Listen, man, it's changed our offense. This guy, he runs with freaking violence, and it's become contagious, and every guy now is out there and you could just see the difference in the offense from Hubbard to Dowdle, and Hubbard's a good back, don't get me wrong, but all of a sudden they were like, man, the violence and this, that, and the other, and it's just great, and when we get Hubbard back, we'll work him back in, but he's going to be the backup, and it's going to be a rotation that way, and then all of a sudden Hubbard's back in, and he's healthy, and then he's getting the first series, the second series, and Dowdle's coming in for the third series. And I got to believe that's the owner walking in there going, I paid Hubbard, and Hubbard's my starter, and you're going to play him.
Wow.
Because there was a difference in that offense when Rico Dowdle was running the ball. There was a difference in energy. There was a difference in play action. There was a difference in everything they did. And he was on tape, and I'm not besmirching Hubbard, but Dowdle was just a better player.
Well, to your point, Hubbard was in the second year of a 4-year, $33 million contract that got him $16.5 million guaranteed. So there's your answer.
Yeah, and
there's your answer.
And it was. I mean, you sit there talking to the head coach, goes, "It's changed our offense. His violence has changed our offense," and then all of a sudden you're not starting him anymore.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, come on.
So now, okay, yeah, that. I hope that's the situation because you don't know if you're someone like me and you're just watching the film and watching how this guy plays, and then you at the end of the year, towards the end of the year, then all of a sudden his carries are just nowhere to be seen. It's like, well, is he doing something wrong behind closed doors? Is it what's going on here? It's a head scratcher. So if that's the case, then it's like, okay, perfect. And this is a guy going to be 28 in June. Again, you're not going to have to pay a lot of money for.
Right.
You're just not going to have to break the bank. You're going to have to spend for Breece Hall. He's the best running back that's going to be hitting the market if he hits the market. But a guy like Rico Dowdle, I don't think you're going to have to spend big bucks. You're looking at a 3-year deal with a couple years guaranteed, probably, maybe $10, $11, $12 million guaranteed, and that'll be it for him.
Yeah, and don't get too caught up in the fact that he'll be turning 28 because he's only played for 2 seasons. That's it. I mean, he was pretty much buried in Dallas, and it's these last 2 years that he's broken out. He's ran for over 2,100 yards the last 2 years, and he's caught 80 balls for over 550 yards in the last 2 years. So this is a guy who is a hungry player. He plays hard.
He plays exceptionally hard, man. He's violent,
and there's still a lot of tread on those tires.
He runs. So. I mean, he runs over people.
This is the type of power back that the Broncos could use. Yep. So, again, if you're looking to spend big money on a Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker, and try to pay him, then you go a little bit cheaper on the running back position, and you could get a guy like Dowdle, who powerful running back.
And who does he remind you of a little bit?
Like Alex Singleton, like that situation.
Yeah,
Not the player, but the situation, because it's similar under the radar types of
Right.
guys.
Everybody wants to make him a backup, but when you give him an opportunity, he's just a big-time starter.
Yes. Well said. It's like you almost thought of that yourself.
Yeah.
You did good, but you got to follow the rules. You got to give Sting credit the first time.
I did give him credit at the very end.
At the end,
I played it up for a while.
Yeah,
he did.
I played it up for a while like it was mine, and then I gave him credit, Mike. Okay? Don't try to be a wedge driver here. Okay, it's not going to happen. Not today. Sorry, pal.
Okay, fair enough.
And so I got a little sprinkle, just one name that I'm going to throw out there that I'm like, please, Lordy. Let's go get this guy. It makes Stokes' day.
All right, we'll find out who it is next.
The champ! Are you ready? Do you consider yourself a super fan? Well, now's your chance to prove it. It's Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan Super Fan Send-Off. Presented by 303 Law 4040. Sending you to Las Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event in the world. A pair of 2-night event tickets, airfare, and hotel all included. Plus a $500 Visa card. So get in the ring and enter now at DenverSports.com/superfan. That's DenverSports.com/superfan.
Hey guys, you live with back pain, neck pain, worried about needing surgery. How about taking all those habit-forming medications? My guys at Spine One specialize in treatments that offer alternatives to major surgery and long-term medication. And here's the great news. Same-day appointments. That's right. You can start your journey toward pain-free today with a same-day appointment. All you got to do is pick up the phone. 303-367-2225. 303-367-BACK. Spine One is a complete medical center for spine care, exams, MRIs, physical therapy, treatment options, all in one facility. And they're going to educate you on what's going on, why you're in pain. They're going to show you the pictures and then give you treatment options for both nagging and debilitating pain. Guys, I suffer with debilitating pain for decades. That checked me out of life. I quit going to the gym, quit playing golf. I couldn't sleep through the night. It was miserable. You know what I'm talking about, where everything is surrounding your pain. Like every decision you make. Hey, a couple of short visits to my guys at Spine One. I was doing things I hadn't done in forever. I was playing golf again. I was back in the gym again, sleeping through the night again. Hey, man, they fixed it for me. They can do it for you as well. Call them and start your journey toward pain-free today. 303-367-2225, 303-367-BACK. Or, as always, you can find them online at spineone.com.
Febreze. New Febreze Air Mist has 50% more odor fighters and up to 30% more fragrance than the old formula. So now you can take on 100% more stinky odors, like sweaty gym bags, greasy cooking smells, and the after effects of the dog rolling around in something. Just spray, and new Febreze Air instantly restores just clean freshness. Smell you later, odor. Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
How can you grow your business from idea to industry leader? With smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You've been sharing your wish for happiness. You've learned that life offers different pathways. But what if your pathway is filled with fire? This is Glenn Jameron, Chairman of Alpine Bank, member FDIC. Let's be frank, life isn't always happy. You can feel real pain, real fire, like the loss of a loved one. But know this, fire can change you for the better. Just like iron must go through fire to become steel. So it is with each of us. Look back over your life. You may discover that the most painful things giving you empathy, new perspective, and a new realization of how precious life is. You have countless pathways ahead. Some bring pain, others happiness. It's what you do afterwards that counts. Alpine Bank, committed to Colorado, and you.
This segment on 104.3 The Fan is brought to you by Roller Auction.
Denver Sports Snapshot.
Tonight on 104.3 HD3, DU basketball faces South Dakota with pregame starting at 6:30.
104.3 The Fan. We are Denver Sports.
Subtle intimidation.
Had to give Ty the look.
You did. I was
gave
wondering.
Ty a little bit of a like.
I was wondering what you were doing.
There's a little quizzical look.
Skill debating.
You didn't think I was going to flip it on your head like this. See how I
you're
did
coming
that?
back at me. I
Right.
like this.
You
This is
regret
good.
this now.
And plenty of pet peeves.
Put your phone in your pocket and you never go back and get it.
It is a source of so much frustration for Mark. It drives him crazy.
It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 104.3 The Fan.
Easy.
We'll get to the mystery free agent name.
I want Mark to guess.
That
See if
Stokley
he's got
is
any guesses.
very, very eager to bring to Denver. But before we get to that, because we've been talking a lot about free agent running backs
And salivating over the idea of a Breece Hall, or Stoke just made a very strong case for Rico Dowdle. Mark made a very strong case for Josh Jacobs if he becomes available, cap casualty of Green Bay. We've had a number of every time we talk about these running backs, we get texts from people saying, why are you guys completely ignoring and eliminating J.K. Dobbins?
Because he can't stay healthy. It's a wrap. Yeah, this is just me personally. And it was great. It's a great story, and he loves it here, and he wants to be here, and he was playing so good, and it's a bummer that he got hurt again, and he wants to be here. He wants to be a part of this organization. He loves it, but man, sports sometimes, and football in particular, can be cruel, and it's not always fair, right? So sorry, this is life, and so I look at it like I'm the GM, not knowing anything, and I think it's over here for J.K. Dobbins, unless you can't get anyone, and then it's a signing late in the summer. But when you look at the situation, I think that's it. Now we got to find someone else, and I think if they look at it, Sean's like, well, I got to find someone I can trust. We can't go into a season again, and he's playing great, and then week 7 or 8. He's done for the year. Can't do it.
And then you don't have anybody else on your, you've got a bunch of rookies or improving guys or guys that you're not 100% sure about. Yeah, I'm with you. I love him. I love J.K. Dobbs, what he did. But again, the health thing, you can't have a dude that's going to play 10, 12 games.
Well, it says something about Dobbins and what the baggage and it's not his fault, but the baggage he carries around is that even while he was in the midst of putting up a season here with the Broncos when he was top 5, top 6 in the NFL in rushing, seemingly at the height of his powers, you still had people saying you got to trade for another running back because he's eventually going to get hurt. Now, those people were proven right, but it just goes to show that this is a guy you just can't trust. So that's the answer there on J.K. Dobbins. I guess he's still maybe a break glass in case of emergency guy, in case I just can't imagine with this free agent class, if the Broncos are determined to upgrade the running back room, I just can't see them not coming away with one of these running backs.
So, I don't think you agree with this, Mike, but I know Mark does. And so running the ball is important, right, Mark?
Correct.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's the only thing.
And you can't think that Sean Payton wants to go in this season with the unknown of J.K. Dobbins as one of his main options. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
Like, what football organization would do that, especially if you're trying to win a championship here? And so that's going to be, okay, hey, we're going to go into the season and we're going to hope that J.K. Dobbins can stay healthy and we're going to pair him with R.J. Harvey. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a terrible plan. It just is, unfortunately. So that's not going to happen.
All right, let's get to your mystery free agent. You want to give Mark a chance to guess?
Yes, I'd love for Mark to try to guess if he can. So what's your thought here, Mark?
Well, my thought was, you got to go to the slot machine.
Okay, you're correct.
Okay, you got to go to the slot machine. And then I thought, you mean a white slot receiver and Alec Pierce, but he's kind of tall. He's more of an outside guy. So I was like, no, probably not that. And then I'm like, who else is left? And I don't know. And then I started thinking about, hey, maybe Romeo Doubs out of Green Bay, somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm at a loss. Chris Godwin maybe from Tampa. I really like him in the slot.
Okay, stop. You were right on when you were talking earlier.
Romeo Doubs?
No. You were explaining who you thought I would be looking for, and then you thought about Alex Pierce. Right.
Alex Pierce.
Yes, that wasn't him, but you're on the right track, okay? You've called a bunch of these games. What game did I watch yesterday? What's one of the teams I watched yesterday?
Carolina.
Okay. This guy, now he was in and out, on and off the football team.
Oh, yes.
I think I know who it is.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah, you do.
Can I make my guess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. I woke up red, man.
No.
I got a call right after I got jelly. They was coming to pick me up at 9:30 in the morning. I told them I'm going to be
What is
real.
wrong with you?
Huh?
What are we doing?
What is wrong? You think I want Xavier Leggett?
No, Renfro.
He's not a.
I was
yes.
just kind of hoping. I was just kind of hoping.
Hunter Renfro, come on. What are we doing?
Give me
Mike?
some Renfro. Give me some Renfro. Xavier Leggett. He's only going in his third year. He's not a free agent.
Renfro has
Give
been.
me some Hunter Renfro, Mike. I'm just telling you. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you. I remember watching him in training camp in the preseason, then and they cut him, and then they brought him back. I'm just telling you, okay? I don't know what it is. I am just telling you. Please, George Payton, Sean Payton, just sign him for the offseason. Put him in the offseason. Let's take a look at him. I watch him. Okay, now he's not the fastest guy, but you talk about quicks, 0 to 10, short space. Do we need a guy to move chains? Do we need a chain mover? 3rd down and 4? Huh?
Yeah.
I don't need a 50-yard touchdown. 3rd down and 7. That's what this guy can do, man. And I'm watching Dowdle, right? And all of a sudden I start peeky.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like
getting out there a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait.
Oh, who's that?
What is it? Wait. Who's that in the slot?
Who's that digging out the safety?
Right. Wow. Dang, that guy's got a little quick to him. A little quickness.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
right? I'm like,
yeah.
damn, okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Hunter.
Yeah.
That's Hunter. I forgot he's back.
Yeah.
And so I was like, why not? So tell me why not, Mike.
Well,
go ahead. Tell me why not.
Are you going to give me the guy who in 2021 with the Raiders had 103 catches for 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns? Or are you going to give me the guy who since then, in the last 4 years, one of which he didn't play in, has had a grand total of 75 catches?
Yo, look, he took a little break.
A
little hiatus. He had to get his mentals right. Got to get those right.
He was really sick.
Yeah.
He got really sick.
He did get sick.
Just turned 30.
Ulcerative colitis.
So
he's really sick.
Really. Isn't it ulcerative? Ulcerative or ulcerative?
I don't know.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
He's fine now. He's fine now. So we don't have
But
to worry about that.
You said Leggett.
Yeah, that was like Leggett.
He's wandering around the football field not doing anything. Leggett.
I was just
because the way he talked.
I was just taking the cheap.
I guess.
I just
wanted to play the soundbite.
I just wanted the cheap 4-yard dump off, to Evan Ingram.
So after the chip.
Yeah, he dropped it.
He dropped it. Wow. I just think that there is still something there that, you know what, it's not going to cost you anything to bring him in the train. Do we need a slot receiver? Do we need a 3rd down guy?
They re-signed Michael Bandy yesterday.
And so next thing you know, next week, hey, breaking news, Broncos have re-signed Adam Troutman. And then the next week after that, breaking news, the Broncos have signed Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Don't you put that evil on
I'm
me,
just
Ricky
telling.
Bobby.
What are we doing? We don't even play Michael Bandy.
I've been very Team Sean, but if you bring back Adam Troutman again, I'm going to have to start grumbling.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all I'm saying.
There's no room for both Hunter Renfro and Michael Bandy. There's no room for both of those guys.
Well, that's fine. Okay, we signed Bandy. All right,
but the room's too loaded.
Yeah, it's too full full of a room, huh?
Hunter Renfro, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I watch
All
him.
kidding aside, you think that there's still something left in the tank there?
I do. I would like to explore it.
Okay.
I would like to explore it because I just saw like the short, intermediate quickness, and I'm like, oh. I had flashbacks.
Okay.
Younger Stoke. Flashbacks. I'm like, that's what I used to do. Right there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and so I'm like, okay, this guy still has it. Now, I don't think he has but I still think he could be productive given in the right situation. And I think this is a much better situation for him than maybe a situation
let's
that he had
ask
in
the
Carolina.
expert.
No, I'm thinking, okay, so Stoke, sitting in the club, having a cigar.
Yeah.
Phone rings.
Uh-huh.
It's Lana.
Okay.
She says, you got to get home.
Well, my heart, anytime the phone rings when I'm at the club, and I look down, I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh.
What'd I do?
Yeah. What's going on
the old
now?
ball and chain.
Yes.
She's calling. How
The old ball and chain.
How? What do you think?
Speaking of the anchor.
What's your quickness level compared to what it was when you were in the slot? Like getting out of the chair.
Yeah.
Like shaking down the coffee table.
Getting through the table.
Getting through the table, and then getting out to the car to mount crumpet.
Yeah, back in it. So, like, if you think about 40 time, it'd probably be, I'm probably like, mid to high fives, but it'd probably be like a 4.85, which is moving these days.
Yeah.
Which is moving. Yeah. Stoke is, like, once he gets going, that stride back. When that happens, I go back into old school Stoke. See that phone, see Lana, like, uh-oh.
Up
Damn
next.
it, I was supposed to leave 20 minutes ago.
Up next, we have a special request from one of our listeners that involves somebody very close to you.
Oh.
Okay. Calling all wrestling superfans, we have your chance to go to Vegas for the biggest pro wrestling event there is in the world. You've heard us talking about it. Boy, you've heard enough of it by now that you should be getting signed up. Hopefully it's already done. If not, what are you waiting for? You got nothing to lose. It's free. Just go to DenverSports.com/superfan. You can get a pair of 2-night tickets to the event, round-trip airfare for 2 from Denver to Las Vegas, 2 nights hotel stay, and a $500 Visa gift card. Again, get signed up, DenverSports.com/superfan.
Who should the Broncos target to help fortify their linebacker room?
Devin Lloyd, inside linebacker, Jacksonville. Guy is 27 years old, just entering his prime. First-round pick in 2022. The guy's a playmaker. We need inside linebacker help. This is a guy that you could build around for the next 5 or 6 years and finally maybe have that position solved.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
Dan Jacobs of 303 Law 4040 and Jacobs Law with another cool story to share. James called 303 Law 4040, and he's like a lot of our clients, not looking to get rich, but he just didn't want to get stuck with a bunch of medical bills. So we met with James like we do all of our 303 Law 4040 clients in person, and it's a good thing we did because we noticed James did not look so good. We sent him to the hospital to get checked out, and they did wind up admitting him. In the end, we got him feeling better and $125,000. He was over the moon. He came into the office to pick up his check and rang that victory bell. And the really cool part is James surprised us with a check of his own, a donation so we could keep the best free meal in Denver coming each and every first and third Thursday. If you've been injured, you may be like James, not looking to get rich, but not sure what to do. That's why we're here to help. Just give us a call at 303-LAW-4040. Go ahead, save that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need it. That's 303-LAW-4040.
President's Day means all 2025s need to go at Ziltahar Motors. This month, get up to $10,000 off or 0% financing for 72 months on all remaining 2025 Ford F-150s. Search all available 2025 inventory and pricing at sthmotors.com and get an instant quote for top value for your trade-in. Ziltahar Motors is Colorado's most trusted dealer for over 66 years. No cutting corners, no corporate games, just real deals from real people. $10,000 off your next F-150 at Ziltahar Motors. Get everything you want out of a dealership.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now.
Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
True Green. Stop doing it yourself and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way from the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Sign up today at truegreen.com.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Denver Sports 1043 to stay up to date on all your local teams. Denver Sports 1043. The Fan. Conspiracy theories.
Well, in this case, AI got it wrong.
Yeah.
So, hey, maybe Skynet's not taking over anytime soon.
Firm beliefs.
I'm very easily swayed. If you keep talking, I might be at 70 here in about 30 seconds.
And a few sucker punches.
It was the complete motivator for me, the failure thing.
Mark, when does that stop? Not letting your teammates down after you finish playing? Because it seems like you let us down a lot.
Oh, man. It's Stokley and Evans with Mark Schlereth on Denver Sports 1043 The Fan.
A special request from one of our listeners. And, we got a few of these, and we try to take care of our listeners. So we got this text from Omar, who says, "What's up, guys? I'm having kind of a rough day right now. Can I hear Cody's bark one time? It'll lift my mood."
Ty,
pay attention.
Focus.
Omar is asking, can he hear Cody's bark? It'll lift.
Yeah.
Do it again.
That is good.
Is that Cody?
No,
Is that?
No, that is not Cody.
No, I know it's not Cody, but is that close to Cody? Like, what is
Cody? He's got a little bit better bark than that.
Yeah.
He is a barker. He likes to think he runs everything. He doesn't have any friends. Okay, Cody has no friends. You take Cody on a walk. He barks at every dog. Doesn't realize that most of those dogs would just, they just like kill him with one little swipe. And so he's a loner, and he's just a bad dog that's getting worse and worse. And now he's peeing all over. I heard Lana yelling at him again this morning when I was leaving the house. Wifey was, up, and you got chicken coming for you, by the way, after the show, you and Mark.
Very excited.
She made sure I was getting that, and then when I was leaving the house, she's like, "Get out of there, Cody, out!" Because he was going in the bathroom. And then he starts wandering in the closets and just peeing everywhere. So last night, this is a true story. It's a true story. Yesterday during the day, my wife is doing some homework, Bible study homework. I'm proud of her, right?
Go, Lana.
Yep. And so she's doing that, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh no, Cody grabbed her cross deal that she does for a bookmark."
Oh yeah,
and he's got it in his mouth.
Uh-oh.
Cody doesn't drop it. You try to get it from him, Cody will probably take off a thumb, right? And so it's like, what do we have to do? So we have to reward his bad behavior. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, I got you, Lana. I was like, "Cody, Bone, come on, let's go get Bone. Come on, let's go get Bone." And so he jumps down, but he's not dumb. He's not dumb. He carries that thing in his mouth till he sees Bone, and then he drops it. Then he gets Bone. So I was like, "Lana, you got to button up things in here," because he'll grab the remote, and he's grabbed my phone before. And so I was like, "Just button up." So then 5 minutes later, he's got her highlighter in his mouth.
Oh, boy.
So now what happens? She's got to go give him a treat. And then I come home last night, and we got new clean sheets on the bed, right? I'm like, "Where's one of those, what do they call those, decoration pillows, one of the big ones, whatever?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, where's the pillowcase?" She's like, "Well, Cody peed on it." I'm like, "Wait, on the pillow? On the pillow. Cody peed on the it's okay if he's peeing on the hardwood floor. We can just wipe that up quickly and do it. Wait, now he's peeing on the pillows. Because we take them off and you put them on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do. We have literally lost control of this dog. Literally. Dude. Can we get one more Cody bark over there, Ty, for our guy?
For Omar?
I I mean, Omar, man, hey, look, hey.
How old is Cody?
Cody's like 7 or 8.
Wow. So he's.
I saw
But
it.
damn, I do love that dog. I do love that.
I saw it on the Dog Whisperer, man. You got to get him on his back. You may lose an appendage or two. You got to get him on his back, and then you got to hold his head and stare right into his eyes. And while he's on his back, and you got to and even if he wiggles, you got to just pin him.
I can't stare in those eyes.
You got to stare in those eyes and let him reestablish your dominance.
I can't. Because I try, but then I'm like, he's looking and he's staring back, and I'm like,
so you're not.
You can't break the stare first. You cannot break the stare.
I have to because then he knows. Because then I start getting scared. I'm like, he knows I'm scared. He can sense that I'm scared,
right?
And he's gonna pounce. He's gonna try to bite me.
See, he knows he's the dominant figure,
right?
Yeah, he does.
I know. He thinks it's his house. I mean, do they have gloves specifically designed for these types of dogs to where I could just put them on and just say, all right, let's go.
You know my favorite.
You have that in your mouth, I'm going to get it out of your mouth, and you can bite me and it won't hurt.
You're trying to train a falcon or something,
right? Yes, one of those things.
Yeah.
That's what I need. I'm just going to put it up. Let's go, Cody. You want some of this? I'm ready.
You know what's going to happen? Jeez. You're going to walk in the door. Cody's going to be sitting there at the table with Lana's Bible, the highlighter, maybe some readers on, smoking one of your cigars, and doing a little Bible study. And he's just going to give you the head nod when you walk in, like,
what's
what
up?
What up, dog?
Keep walking.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
He goes, do you bring any of that Bloody Mary mix?
Yeah. Hey,
where's that
Omar.
chicken? Where's that chicken?
Yeah.
Where's that chicken?
The guy is drunk.
Omar, I got to tell you, my man, it's tough. It's tough sledding at the Stokeley house right now.
And so you have no choice but to just completely give in and enable this stuff.
That's what I told him. Like, Lana,
you have no choice.
We are rewarding bad behavior. Yeah. You can't do that as parents. But that's what else are we gonna do?
That's where
you're just gonna let Cody just. So now we have to hide everything, and it is a complete disaster at my house.
Somebody says, Stoke, I don't get it. You're a retired NFL football player. You're scared of a little dog. I don't get it.
Yeah, look, I got scars, man.
You do have scars.
I got more scars from Cody than I did playing football.
Every now and again, Stoke will just walk in with Band-Aids on his hand, and you just know. You don't even want to ask,
right?
But you just know.
What'd you do to Cody?
By Cody?
Yeah.
You'd rather go across the middle with Rodney Harrison lurking than deal one-on-one with Cody and stare into his eyes.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Not even a question.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Dude, those eyes would be like Ray Lewis. Oh. He's the Ray Lewis of microdoodles.
Sheepadoodles, right?
Sheepadoodles, yeah.
Micro sheepadoodle.
Micro sheepadoodle.
How much does Cody weigh?
Cody's Cody's put on a little weight like Dad has. Cody's been eating a lot of bones.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot of treats. So he's getting a little
rewarded for that behavior.
Yes, he's getting a little thicker. So probably Cody's like 12, 13, 14 pounds. 10 to 14. Yeah, 10 to 14, right around there. Cody's bulking up a little bit.
He's just strutting around the house as he's 6'6", 240.
Oh, yeah, grabbing shoes all the time.
He's like the Jack Reacher of your house, just wreaking havoc.
Look, I know.
Wow.
We have totally lost. It's like a child. There's no rehab. That we've done everything. We've tried everything. It is what it is. We're just going to embrace the badness.
I love your idea. Just put him down and stare into his eyes.
No, you can't.
You can't. But right.
No, you can't.
It's like staring into the eyes of
the devil.
Of the devil.
Of the devil.
Like there's nothing there.
What was that? Was it Cujo?
Yeah. There's just it's like two pits of nothingness you're staring into.
Right. It breaks me, too. I'm like, he knows I'm scared of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I break.
You break first.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you look away first, and he's laying on his back going, dominance.
So tomorrow we'll have a review of this chicken. I cannot wait. So
got the chicken ready.
A-Bear's chicken.
Yeah.
With cornbread stuffing.
Yeah. Got a good solid piece. Should have some good stuffing there for you and Mark. Y'all can cut it up and
I'll do coming in tomorrow. I'll do like 5 or 6 free agent breakdowns.
Perfect.
My wife's out of town.
He's got nothing to do.
I got a lot to do today.
He's got nothing to do.
I'm gonna sit at the kitchen counter, just watch film.
Just film for 8 hours.
Every segment tomorrow will be a
Mark Schlereth.
Telestrator breakdown.
Hey, by the way, guys, I took a look at Tyler Higbee, tight end for the Rams. Kate Otten.
Oh my!
I'm dead.
All right, that was fun, everybody. Good show. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for contributing. We'll turn it over to Dover and Cecil coming up next.
Should the Broncos consider trading one of their starters on defense?
To me, there's two guys for one spot. One guy you took with the 83rd pick in the NFL draft. One guy you took with the 20th pick. Plus, Moss is getting ready to get paid. Barron, you got a ways to go until you have to pay him. I think it's simple. Riley Moss needs to be dealt this offseason.
Denver Sports 104.3. The Fan.
2026 is shaping up to be an amazing year to buy a home in Colorado. If you've been dreaming about getting into your first place, upgrading for more space, or downsizing for a simpler lifestyle, now is a smart time to start planning. And the first step is easy. Get pre-approved. With American Financing, you can get it done in 24 hours or less, so you'll know exactly what you can afford before you start shopping. Rates have been dropping, home prices are steady, and more homes are hitting the market. You could score the right home at the right price and lock in a monthly payment that fits your budget without stretching yourself thin. And unlike renting, every payment you make goes toward your future, not your landlord's. And here's a misconception we love to bust. You do not need 20% down. Many buyers purchase with as little as 3% down. So if home ownership is on your 2026 goals list, let's make it happen. Call American Financing, Colorado's home for home loans at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000, or visit them online at americanfinancing.net. NMLS 182334, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch.